We also have the other quarterback here for Clemson, 1,665 yards, 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Tucker, rushing side, 644 yards, 6 touchdowns. Shipley with 567 yards, 8 touchdowns. And Gatson, the second on the receiving side, 507 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. And Williams with 334 yards, 2 touchdowns. As far as the spread, guys, spread is 14. Clemson is favored, minus 600 on the money line. Over and under is 50, plus 430 on the money line for Syracuse. Make sure you guys are smashing that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. I do thank all you guys for the support. And, of course, if you are new, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be updated with streams just like this for the NFL, NBA, MLB, and, of course, college. All right, we got about 15 minutes, guys, about 15 minutes before kickoff, so you got plenty of time to get your drinks, get your food, make your phone calls, do what you do as we prepare for kickoff. College football, this will be the first of 2 games I'm streaming today, this being Syracuse and Clemson. Next game after this is going to be Ole Miss Rebels and LSU Tigers on this beautiful Saturday. All right, guys, what's going on in the chat today? Yeah, Jimbo, I fixed it. I seen it. I was like, Yeah, I fixed it. We're good. OG, so this is going to be a good one? Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Undefeated teams definitely play, just like underdogs. They both got a record they're trying to uphold, so it's going to be a fun one. What's up, Immortal? Got the Wrench Gang and the family in the house. Bear Nation be on the channel during Monday Night Football. Listen, I keep telling people, I think that Bears-Patriots game is going to be the trap game. That's going to be the trap game. I think so much so that I did 4 parlays, and I included the Bears in one of them. Just in case, because y'all know how the NFL works. As soon as you think someone is, 100% going to win something, you get a Jets-Packers game, which I called that. I definitely called that Jet-Packers game. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? It's not going to happen. And then you guys seen exactly what happened. Zach Wilson went out there, and he looked like he was a veteran quarterback. Been doing this for years. Trev, go back to sleep. Man, listen, it's been a crazy month. No days off. This has been no days off October. See, when you bet on yourself, you just got all kinds of energy. When you bet on yourself, you just got all kinds of energy, man. No days off October. I've been shown the way. Yeah, Mortal, you never know, man. You never know. And that's the biggest thing. Like, at the end of the day, when we watch these games, whether it's Monday, Thursday, Sunday, you never know. That's why your parlay, your 16 or 14 or 15 leg parlay, you only win 6 or 7, and you knew that 3 teams should have won, but they lost. Right? That's why that happens, because you never know. So I think, and I'm just going to keep specifying that, right? I think that the Bears may win, and I think it's that Patriots game is going to be a trap game. But we'll see. It'll be fun. You know that I'm streaming it. You know that we'll all be here for it, and we'll be enjoying it. So we'll definitely see when it goes down. Yeah, always good to hedge your bets. And that's important, because unless you're just super, hey, this is my team and I only bet on my team, that's cool too. That's cool. But if you like money, hedge your bets, because it can go 2 ways. It could definitely go 2 ways. All right, guys, so this is going to be the first of the 2-game series today. Streaming Syracuse, Clemson, of course, at 12 noon. And then at 3:30, we'll be doing the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. And that'll be my 2 streams for today. Tomorrow's schedule for the NFL Sunday, 1 o'clock, we'll be starting with Giants and Packers. Next, of course, will be 49ers Chiefs. That's going to be America's game of the week. And then the late night game will be the Steelers and the Dolphins. And that'll be my 3-game schedule for tomorrow. So make sure you guys lock it in. Immortal says, I think Chicago has a better chance than Dallas. Yeah, that's an interesting take. Definitely an interesting take. OG, who do you got? 49ers, Chiefs. I'm riding with them 49ers, man. I'm riding with them 49ers. I think 49ers could be Super Bowl bound. And that is no disrespect to every other team that has talent in the NFC. But I really think that the 49ers could be Super Bowl bound. OG, I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to tell you. They're gonna leave it all on the field. Christian McCaffrey's gonna have something to prove. He's gonna say, "Oh, y'all were talking about me being hurt. Y'all gonna talk about me being healthy." And that man run for 100 yards, couple touchdowns against that Chiefs defense. It's gonna be looking real interesting. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Dolphins with Tua are crazy. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's going to be a good one, too. Tua's coming back. He's going to probably be, I won't say play it safe. But, he's going to be careful out there, so we'll see how that one goes. OG says, I totally forgot about the trade. Yeah, don't sleep the trade, man. Don't sleep that McCaffrey trade. Everybody's going to be focused on him. So now, other players, Ayuk, he's going to have some people are getting more relaxed on him because everybody's so focused on Christian now and Debo. So Jimmy's got weapons now. Jimmy can move that ball, and that's what makes it dangerous. When you got multiple weapons, people are focused on, well, he's going to go here. Well, we got to stop the run. Well, we got to stop Debo. So at that point, it basically becomes, someone's getting left open. Someone's not being paid attention to. And that's where you're going to get your deep passes, someone getting cooked on that outside for 30, 40 yards. And Pat Mahomes, I don't know if he's going to have a good day with that 49ers defense because they're fired up too. So that's my take on that, on the 49ers and why I'm choosing them for the victory against the Chiefs. What's up, Jimbo? If McCaffrey stays healthy. Yeah, he's got to stay healthy. McCaffrey's got to stay healthy. So we'll see. Who do you have winning? I think Clemson takes this one. I think Clemson takes it. Richard is still celebrating the Nuggets win. Listen, I had the Dubs. Everybody in the chat had the Dubs. And last night, I was really surprised. Like, I'm sitting there like, okay, Jokic was doing, his thing. But then you had Caldwell Pope just cooking, hitting threes, driving for layups. It almost looked like he was unstoppable. The Warriors had no kind of defense. And for some reason, I don't know. But if they keep playing like that, Warriors are going to lose some games. People are going to be upset. Jonas Waltman in the building. Wrench Gang in the house. What's up, yo? What's up, Harrison? What's up, Jan? I ain't see you in a minute, Jan. How's school going for you, bro? How's school going, Jan? Harrison in the building. Jonas, Syracuse for the upset. I'm about to take my daughter to get her Halloween costume. Shout out to you, Jonas. Warriors are 4th seed. They downgraded defensively. Yeah, the defense is bad. It's so bad. What's good, Bills Mafia? What's up, yo? All right, guys, so we are about 6 minutes away from kickoff for the Syracuse Clemson game starting at 12 p.m. Clemson is favored by 14. Clemson is favored by 14. Over-under is 50. Over-under is 50. 30K by 2023. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, we're growing. We're growing at a steady pace. I think 30K by December, man. Before December. I'd say probably about the end of November. Yeah, we'll do 30K probably end of November. We're growing, man. We're growing. We're keeping it family friendly. We're building a community. We're having fun. We're bringing all people of all walks of life who love all kinds of sports together. We're going in the right direction. So, yeah, we'll hit 30,000 subscribers probably by December. Shout out to you guys for making it happen. Much love. And thank you guys for the support for real. In college, it's called Any Given Saturday. Yeah, man. It's Any Given Saturday in college. You're going to over for sure? Yeah, this is going to be high-powered offensive scoring. Obviously, every game's an assumption, right? It could be one of these punt fests that we've been dealing with the NFL. I hope not. I want to see some deep bombs thrown and touchdowns and have a reason to push all these FX. I want to get Ric Flair in the building. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep Ric Flair in the building a couple times. We got to have some excitement. So we got it all here. We got the effects. We got all that, man. We ready. We are ready. Few more minutes until kickoff, guys. Few more minutes until kickoff as we get started. Make sure you're smashing that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. The first goal is 100, guys. 100 likes, 100 thumbs up as we get ready for kickoff. The Commanders game last Thursday was a joke. Yeah, it was terrible, man. Commanders and the Bears, and then Commanders just squeak it out, win by 12. But that's because Justin Fields isn't looking down the field. Like, he's not looking to make big plays. He wants to use his feet. He wants to get checkdowns. He's not. I feel like as a quarterback, and where he's at, right? You have to develop your game to become better. Like, if you're still looking the same as you did 2-3 years ago, you're not going to go anywhere. Like, if you look at what Josh Allen has been doing, you look at his first year, second year, third year stats, and he has grown and developed each year. And that's what you want to see in your quarterback. That's what you want to see in your quarterback. Richard Saccone says, Jay, I'm set today watching you live at Super China Buffet. That's what I'm talking about, man. Have that egg roll in my honor, man. It's got the egg roll out there early. Shout out to the Super China Buffet. Make sure you sponsor your boy. Immortal Eagle Josh has way better receivers. That's true. That's true. I mean, we can't deny that. But you still got to use... You got to use your assets. You got to use your weapons, right? Those boys get paid to catch the ball too. People always say, well, there's, better people there, or we don't really have good receivers. Then why are they on the team? Why are they getting paid millions of dollars? Them boys got to catch the ball. They're getting paid to catch the ball just like those elite wide receivers are. You got to catch the ball. What are they getting paid for? To just run down the field? They got to catch the ball too. That's how you become elite. That's how you become a better receiver. What's up, Malik? What up, yo? They can't route run, so he has to run. Yeah, so whose fault is that? We want to blame it on the coach? we gotta blame it on the coach thing, yo. They just cut Amir Smith? What? No way. Oh, Chiefs to sign him. Chiefs are picking him up. So the Bears cut him. Chiefs add wide receiver Amir Smith-Marset to practice squad. So he's over to the Chiefs now. That may actually be that may be a little win for the Chiefs. Having another threat for wide receiver. Yeah, that's definitely a steal. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like when you have teams making these kind of errors, like you're getting rid of like a decent wide receiver, someone that can potentially help you get to where you need to go, and then someone else picks him up who knows how to use him. That's what coaches do. So the Bears should have traded up to get Chris Olave. Do something Tuesday. Dolphins, Eagles, and Raiders. Give him a wideout. He knows what to do for him. Phil used to throw bombs in college. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he doesn't look down the field no more. If you look at the old college tapes, he looked down the field. That's how he was getting those bombs. But he's not doing that in the NFL. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's all about development. It's all about development at the end of the day.
Sean Tucker,
no matter
one of
what.
the best running backs in the nation and in school history. But today they take a major step up in competition in one of the toughest places
Said he's
in
less
the nation
confident.
to play.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
This is the ACC.
All right, guys, we are preparing here for kickoff. Syracuse, Orange, Clemson Tigers.
These are the top two teams in the
What's up, Salvador?
division of the ACC. Clemson with the upper hand, 5-0, and they've already played all four of their conference road games. Syracuse 3-0 in conference play. All of those wins.
Clemson 7-0, Syracuse 6-0 as we prepare for kickoff here.
For the only game in the country
ESPN and ABC.
There are only 9
Shout out to Richard Sircone coming through with the $2 super chat donation. Thanks a lot, Richard. Wrench King coming through. Thanks for that $2 donation, Richard.
Clemson is. They're trending. They're getting better every week. Offense, they've been
What's up,
consistent.
Rick?
Defense, are getting healthy.
What's up, bro?
They're on their way back to where they want to be. We'll find out more about Syracuse today. Yes, they're undefeated, but the schedule really picks up today. This is by
So it's
far
still morning
the
in
best
Arkansas.
opponent and their first road game. In
I'm
the
going
conference.
orange for
That's a tough
Halloween.
place to play.
Okay.
For them to have a chance,
Rick going
their
with
big three
the
on
Syracuse
offense
orange.
has really got to step up.
Okay.
And they've got talent. Quarterback Garrett Schrader, running back Sean Tucker.
We'll see. I'm right with Clemson on this one. I'm right with Clemson, but it's going to be a good one for sure. I know those orange coming to play. Orange coming to play today.
Ready to run down the hill onto the field. One of the great traditions in college football. A chance to make history here today. They've won 37 in a row at home. That is tied with Florida State of the 90s for the longest home winning streak in ACC history.
Tied with Florida State.
The opening kickoff on a beautiful day in the upstate of South Carolina after this.
Did you know Google
All right,
makes a
so,
phone?
yeah, we're getting ready for kickoff here, guys. Clemson, 14-point favorites. 14-point favorites. Syracuse is plus 430 on the money line. It does look enticing. It does look enticing. I've been looking at my phone. I've been staring at it. I'm thinking, should I do it? that plus 430 looks so enticing because Syracuse can pull it off. They can pull it off. The heart's saying Syracuse. The mind is saying Clemson. That's where we're at before kickoff here. You know what? Probably gonna regret this. Can't go against the logic, but I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna take this plus 430. He said rest in peace. All right, I'm locked in. Short money. It's short. It's nothing too crazy. I just could miss up that plus 430. I could miss out on that. It's short. It's something fun. I ain't gonna be stressed about it. It's something fun. If it does happen, it'll be great. But it's just something fun. Something light. Dan Patrick says Cuse with the upset. Let's go. Send it. I see you, Dan. Shout out to you, bro. Rick says take it. I could be wrong once. OG made 250 this year, bro. Shout out to you, man. Good job. All right, guys, we are preparing here for kickoff. Just getting through the commercial breaks. Yeah, we'll see. You know, it's something light, something short. You know, odds look really, really good. You can't deny that plus 430. But listen, that's the thing. Like, it can start off like that. Syracuse goes up, right? Next thing you know, it's plus 430 for Clemson or whatever it is. And then Clemson can come back. You know how it goes. That's how it goes. Let me get the try to get the rest of the scores here for you guys.
As well, on homecoming here at Clemson on this gorgeous day, we say hello to Molly McGrath.
Well, Sean, Syracuse's star corner, Garrett Williams, did not practice all week after suffering a reported thigh bruise in last week's game. And head coach Dino Babers told us that he traveled with the group this week to see if he could go and to go through warm-ups, but he's still in a considerable amount of pain and is extremely doubtful to play. Now, if Williams can't play, Dartmouth transfer Isaiah Johnson will make his first ever FBS start today. And Babers said with a playmaker like Williams injured, their D-line needs to be the star and step up their pass rush to help out their secondary. Also, an injury update for Clemson just coming across this morning. Their starting linebacker, Barrett Carter, is out of this game in a concussion protocol, Sean and Todd.
So a considerable loss for each team. And if Garrett Williams can't go, Todd, that's huge.
Yeah, I would say that is a worse loss for Syracuse because not only
all right,
is he a
here we
starter
go, guys.
at a corner,
We have
he's a great
kickoff.
Clemson won the toss and deferred. B.T. Potter, a touchback. That's nothing new. Syracuse has the ball first, led by Garrett Schrader. Started his career in Mississippi State, 14
Got to get that
games,
Ric Flair in the
10 of them as
building.
a quarterback. Highlight play many remember against K-State when he went flying through the air. They had a coaching change. Joe Moorhead to Mike Leach. Mike Leach moved to the wide receiver. He moved to Syracuse because he wanted to be a quarterback. Took over as a starter last year. Much improved this year.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
With 12
Syracuse up.
and only 3 interceptions, and like DJ Uyunglele of Clemson, a threat to run as well. They open in the shotgun. Schrader showing that running ability
And
right
Schrader,
away.
big run, gets the first down on the first
Gain
play.
On first down, he got 11 out to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Schrader is playing with a chip on his shoulder, right, Sean? I mean, he gets moved to wide receiver. He finds a new home. And the improvement from last year to this year under the guidance of Robert Anae, new offensive coordinator, and Jason Beck, the new quarterback coach, has been remarkable.
Both of those coaches came over
First
from
and 10.
Virginia.
Drops back, looking, and he's going to be wrapped up. That is a sack.
There are flags down.
There are flags.
Yeah, this is going to be a break for Syracuse because
personal foul, face mask, number 98 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
The great Miles Murphy off of Mammoth.
What's up, Chad?
Last Saturday night
What's up, bro?
at Florida State.
yeah, he beats the left tackle, Bergeron, the best offensive lineman up there for Syracuse. And Garrett Schrader held that ball too long. He cannot hold the ball that long against
took
this
his helmet off.
defensive front of Clemson. And was very fortunate the penalty bailed him out. But that was a bad decision.
So first and 10 now after the penalty.
Syracuse has had the ball first in all 7 games now. They have scored on the opening drive in 6 of the 7.
And going to keep it.
5 of the 6
Quarterback
prior
draw.
to today. They hope to make it 6 out of 7. Only Purdue kept them out of the end zone. Another run by Schrader. And they're down inside the 44-yard line.
What's up, Donaldson?
He's a very physical runner.
What's up, bro?
We're going to see both quarterbacks
Yeah, man, we
run,
here.
but they have a little different style. DJ's more of a make-you-miss guy. This is more of a
Second and 5.
guy. And Garrett Schrader.
Swing pass out wide. Sean Tucker.
Pass, Sean
Much
Tucker
more of a factor
pushing.
in the
Gets
passing
about
game this
4.
season with the new offensive coaches.
4 yards.
Stopped by
on the
Jeremiah
pass.
Trotter at the 41. They'll need 2 on 3rd down.
Jeff King, shout out to you, man. Yeah, I got you guys.
See, those are 2 of the big 3. Sean Tucker.
Hopefully it gets
Arondale
fixed for you, but yeah, man, I got you,
touch
bro.
the football a lot.
We spoke to Dabo Sweeney
Dulo
yesterday,
says
for
took
us,
the
best
points.
of the game,
Clemson.
Number 6, number 19, and number 34. Schrader, Tucker, Gadsden. Movement before the snap.
Well, we
This
mentioned
may be a
Sean,
false
this is
start.
the first road game in the
Offense number
conference
52,
Coming back 5 yards.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
for Syracuse, and really only the second road game period. You see, they've got to use a silent count. The center kind of dropped his head, and I think that movement is what was considered the
So
false
3rd and
start.
7 at the
Silent
Clemson
count,
46.
First real road test. They were at UConn earlier, but this is different. They've got to be on the same page.
And Dino Babers like the call. 3rd down and 7. Here's Schrader.
Schrader
again.
keeps it, gets the first down, and
the first
more.
down. Sent sprawling through the air by Jalen Phillips, their safety.
First series, we've already seen 3 design quarterback runs. These are not scrambles. These are called runs for the quarterback, and all of them have been effective for Garrett Schrader.
Schrader can move for sure.
He's a junior from not far away.
Waiting to
Charlotte,
see if he
North
can
Carolina.
throw.
There's Robert Anae.
Waiting to see that deep ball.
The last 6 years at Virginia.
Another handoff,
There's Tucker.
and Tucker's on the move. He gets about 6 on the run.
30 to the 29-yard line. Tripped up again by Jalen Phillips, their second leading tackler, senior safety from Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Well, we've seen Schrader and we've seen Tucker, and it's about time that we see Gadsden touch the ball.
2nd and 4.
Here he is right here. He's listed as a tight end, but they will line him up all over the field.
5 plays, 4 runs. And the one short swing pass. They throw that again to Tucker, and he's
Tucker is going to lose a yard.
Perhaps even a loss. Justin Maskell.
Clemson defense stepping up.
One of the best, the best defensive line group in the country.
And it's a group that's getting healthy and getting all of their pieces back to the puzzle. I mean, they've got 4 or 5 NFL guys, but they've had different guys.
3rd and 6.
Because of injuries and other situations. This is the healthiest they've been.
Todd McShay has Miles Murphy and Brian Brzee as 2 of the top 8 players in next year's NFL draft.
Another quick toss on the other side, gets around the edge and short.
Get to the first down marker, needed a 25.
And this will lead to 4th and 3 and a field goal coming up.
Sheridan Jones, cornerback, made the play, and Dino Babers sends the field goal team out.
We saw 3 design quarterback runs, and we saw 3 swing passes to Sean Tucker.
Wearing jersey number 87.
There's Andre Schmidt.
97.
Each team has a terrific kicker. Schmidt won the Lou Groza Award
Andre
back in
Schmidt
2018.
kicking for
Is
Syracuse.
11 out of 12 this year.
Looking to put the first points on the board.
This is a 46-yard attempt. Very light breeze in his face.
Field goal
There's
is
a
good,
flag
but
down, and it's no
there's a
kick.
flag
This will
down.
Stop the play for timeout called by Syracuse.
There's a timeout called by
before the snap.
Syracuse.
Prior to the play clock expiring, timeout. Syracuse, first charge, timeout.
That was a great timeout because that was well short. I mean, that kick
Chad, I
had
think
no
it's going to be a
chance.
high-scoring game,
the
man.
Call to timeout. Now maybe Dino
Probably in the
wants to
40s
figure,
somewhere.
do we go for it or kick it?
Well,
now
it worked
again?
out well, but I don't think he knew it was going to be short when he called
No,
the
he
timeout.
didn't. He just knew the clock was going down, but he got to see it, right?
Well, he talked about Schmidt.
Yeah, the kick was
Schmidt,
good.
That's 2018. He was the best kicker in the country.
So hopefully that
Wasn't
timeout
quite
didn't.
as good for some time in between, but is back in great form. He said,
Didn't
we
ruin
got
it.
our kicker back. He's back to being great this year.
But he's bringing the offense back on the field now. I think what he saw there was like, okay, let's not put this on him right now. Let's put
Yeah,
it in
he had it
Garrett
right down the
Schrader's
middle,
hands.
but we'll see what happens
Run
here.
pass option on 4th and 3.
So looks like they may be going
And
for
he
it
has
now.
a lot of belief.
And that they are.
Schrader's teammates determined to.
Oh, man, so they're going for it now. 4th and 3.
They're not
At the
surprised
Clemson
by their
28.
success. They hope to win more believers today. So going for it, 4.5 minutes in. On 4th and
Throws,
3,
and it is broken up.
He was trying to get it to Devon Cooper, and it was deflected out of the air.
Clemson defense doing their job, stopping Syracuse.
Gets that right hand up, knocks the ball down.
And that is going to take us to our first little commercial break, guys. 0-0 after the Clemson stop. They get the ball back at their 28. Deflate Kate Hill. Oh, man. What's up, Just Incredible? I see you changed your profile pic. Got the UK flag. What's the weather like in the UK, bro? It's a nice little 65 here today. 65 degrees. It's going to cool down during the week, though. Raining as usual. Yeah. It's kind of how it is like out west, like Seattle, Washington. Like it always rains in Seattle. Jimbo, you got your door open? You lucky, man. It's starting to get cold here. Rick Pilgrim, 69. See, me, like, I think 82 degrees with, like, a slight breeze is the perfect weather. 82 degrees, slight breeze, it's the perfect weather. If I could have that year-round, I'd be good. Like, if I can get that year-round, I'd be good. 70 in Michigan. Yeah. But it's supposed to cool down next week. Doolittle said LA. Yeah, that's LA weather, man. 82. Perfect. What's up, Tony G? How you doing today? Jimbo, yeah, back to the 40s and 50s. That's what's up, Dulo. This is perfect for fishing. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're in a quick timeout commercial break. As far as votes go, we have 40 votes, 60% for the Orange, holding it down. 60% saying the Orange are going to take this for the win. When we get back, it's 1st and 10 for Clemson at their 28 after the stop.
The view from the AT&T 5G Skycam. The sellout crowd at Memorial Stadium. Chilly start to the morning. It was in the 30s when we woke up. Expected to get into the low 70s. DJ Uiagalelei looking deep.
Throws down the middle. That's caught.
The tight end split the middle of the secondary and goes down
nice pass.
The 30, 41 yards.
41 yards on the pass.
Clemson, and they are racing to the line of scrimmage to snap it again.
Well, they faked the
That's
little
number
shoulder
84.
fake DJ, and then he went down the middle. Big play to start the first possession.
Davis Allen.
They love their tight ends, Allen and Jake Brennings.
What's up, Aries? What's up, yo?
Will Shipley, the ball carrier. Like Syracuse, Clemson has one of the best running backs in the country in Shipley. DJ Uiagalelei lost 30 pounds from a year ago. Become more of a rushing threat with
DJ
55 per game, and over the last 4 games
yards
for 306 yards per game. Much better player than a year ago with a much
handoff, run up the middle, first down.
Shipley to the 16-yard line, tackled by Justin Barron. Rover in this Syracuse defense that's been one of the best in the country to date.
Yeah,
that's a lot of weight to lose, Joe. 30 pounds.
Running it in this part of the field. This is where they really like the quarterback run in the red zone.
Mike Schrader, he is a willing runner.
Throw, gets around the edge for 4 yards.
Having a magnificent season. That is his 25th catch. And that is 7 more now than anybody else on the team. Not a big guy, not a speed burner, but catches everything thrown his way and gets open time and time again.
This part of the field also they like Joseph Ngata in the fade routes, and this is the new corner right here. That's the guy that Molly mentioned, Isaiah Johnson, the transfer from Dartmouth.
No Garrett Williams for Syracuse.
And up the middle, just short for the touchdown. Maffa gets 9 yards on the run.
With explosive speed, they're without Kobe Pace today, who generally splits the number 2 role behind Shipley with Maffa. Very quickly, Clemson, in just 5 plays, is down on the doorstep. 1st and goal from the 1.
First and goal.
Extra tight ends on the field for the Tigers.
Handoff again.
Shipley.
And Shipley is just short.
Great knack for
Syracuse
finding the end zone.
defense making a stand.
Rushing touchdowns in 7 games. He was stopped by Jatius Gear, part of the front 3 for Syracuse. They're in a 3-3-5 alignment.
Yeah, it was Gear and also Michael Jones, their leading tackler, the middle linebacker, finishing it off in there.
So 2nd and goal
for the Syracuse defense right out of the gate.
Another handoff, and they're going to get in that time. That is a touchdown. Clemson Tigers.
Well, we saw Davis Allen with the big catch to first play. Watch him here. This is what he's known for as a blocking tight end. Just really clears the way for Shipley. Shipley gets right on his back and follows him into the end zone.
Shipley making it look easy.
Clemson, after the 4th down stop, they get
on the 1-yard touchdown.
First down and go right in the end zone for the first touchdown of the game.
20 career rushing touchdowns, and this just is 18th game.
Extra point is good.
Due to injury as the true freshman.
And that is going to be your score. Clemson 7, Syracuse 0.
Watch when the pump fake happens. These defenders are thinking it's a short throw, and the tight end is going to come right in behind him. Watch the shoulders of DJ. Shrug, freezes defenders, and a blatant play right down the middle of the field to start the drive.
All right, that's going to take us to a quick commercial break timeout. Clemson 7, Syracuse 0. 8 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Richard Ciccone says, no worries, going to be a high-scoring game. Yeah, without a doubt. It's going to get going. I'd say they'll probably both be in, like I said, my logic is telling me Clemson takes this and scores in the 40s, somewhere around there. Shout out to the Franklin Crocker Show. Franklin's a good friend of mine, guys. Make sure that you check out his channel. Show him some love. He's just starting off his channel, starting a podcast of his own. So make sure you guys check out the Franklin Crocker Show. Send him some love. Subscribe to his channel. Thanks a lot, Franklin, for showing up, man. Most def. Much love. We gotta get Franklin here on a Sunday. You know, it's chill on Saturdays. Once you see how it is on Sunday, you'll be like, oh wow. It gets crazy on Sundays, man, for real. Definitely. It's all love. It's all love. We got a nice little community. You know, people love sports, all different, you know, walks of life, all over the world. Basketball fans, football fans, baseball. It's you know, we got a huge family here, and it's all love, you know. Aries says, AJ, who's your favorite college team? Florida State. Florida State has been my favorite college team since I can remember watching college football. Florida State. So next up, guys, is going to be Ole Miss Rebels and LSU Tigers after this game, and that's going to be my 2-game series for the day. That starts at 3:30 after this. Dulo, Bills fan. Yeah, man, you know that. Bills Mafia. It's automatic, man. Y'all know. Y'all already know. All right, as we get back to it.
Coopers.
Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. We're still on a commercial break. Hey, Dulo, see, he's a Gators fan. See, yo, if you ever lived in Florida and you've been around like bars between Gators fans and Florida State fans, it can get crazy. It can get real crazy.
Last 4 cents, but there have been a number, as we see, of very close and exciting games, including last year when Clemson won by 3. Syracuse had a chance to kick a field goal.
The Bama game should be good too. Yeah, without a doubt.
48 yards.
I think this Syracuse team coming in today, even though they're in a hole quickly, very confident, not intimidated.
So we're getting ready for the kickoff here
Thank you.
as Syracuse gets the ball back.
On their best. I mean, this is by far the toughest team they have faced this season.
We were here together in 2018 for a classic game between these two teams. Syracuse led through much of it, and Clemson rallied. The 94
kick is off.
At the end of the game, scored with under a minute to go to win.
And this will be a touchback.
Another touchback by
Syracuse
BT
starting
Potter.
at their 25.
Second chance for Garrett Schrader in the orange after we check in with Kevin Nagandi.
Good afternoon, Sean. Time now for our Mayhem Moment, brought to you by Allstate and Bug. First touchdown of Columbus. It's Iowa's defense.
Yeah, a little tight end, a little tackle in stunt, and the defensive end, the sack, the cause fumble, the touchdown.
What's up, Director 97? Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the support, bro.
Ohio State 3 very early at the shoe. Back to you.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Syracuse up.
Moved the ball in the opening possession of the game. Went for it on 4th and 3, foregoing a 46-yard field goal. And did not get it.
Schrader drops back. Deep throw. It's caught.
And a nice catch.
18 yards for Gadsden the second.
Now, Gadsden has such a great feel for whether it's man or zone. He recognizes zone defense, so he just finds the hole. And he shows his numbers to the quarterback, has a great understanding
So
of
1st and 10 now at the 43.
Was an NFL player with the Dolphins. I'm sure he learned that at an early age.
Schrader keeps it and gets about 2 yards on the run.
Schrader stood up at the 46-yard line by Jeremiah Trotter, the middle linebacker.
Happy face, yeah, man. Syracuse is undefeated.
Gadsden, wide receiver for the Dolphins back in the late 90s and early 2000s.
And this Aronde is listed
Second
as
and
a
7.
tight end, but he should probably just be called a slash because he'll line up in the slot, out wide. In the
What's up,
backfield.
Purple?
Very skilled young receiver.
Good afternoon, guys.
Away, their leading receiver, Sean Tucker, the running back.
Schrader drops back, looks to the middle, throws. That's caught. Another catch by Gadsden for 17 yards.
And again, it's zone defense. You can tell it's zone by watching the linebackers drop. So Gadsden sees that, and he sits in right between the linebacker and the safety. That's good recognition and being on the same page, reading
First and
coverage
10.
of the quarterback.
Now at the 37.
Plays, including perhaps their biggest of the season, a 25-yard catch with 7
Looks
seconds
around.
left to beat Purdue.
Throws again. It's caught. That is caught by Devon Cooper for 25 yards.
This is wonderful protection because this is about the fourth read for Schrader. Watch how much time he has. He's going to look to Gadsden first on a little bit of an out and up. It's not there. He comes back to the backside on the in route.
Beautiful pass.
Plenty of time in a clean pocket.
Syracuse threatening now at the 12. They're marching down.
Syracuse on the move for the second time.
Goes to the edge for the touchdown. That is Syracuse getting in. Tucker, number 34.
By Robert and I on a play calling.
Touchdown.
They've been running
Syracuse.
a lot of just flat routes. This time he's going to turn up, and it's a defensive end, KJ Henry, who's in coverage. They've been running just flat route. Now he turns up, and KJ Henry
it was
is
plus
beat right
430
away.
for
No chance.
Syracuse.
That's a
Happy
mismatch
face.
in favor of Syracuse, and the perfect time to change that route.
Director 97. I'm thinking Clemson takes this.
Robert and I has done such an outstanding job.
Kick is up and good.
A way to get the ball into the hands of Syracuse's best playmakers. Tucker much more of a factor in the passing game this year. That's his second touchdown reception to go with 6 rushing. Schrader 4 for 4 on the drive for 18, 17, 25, and then the 12-yard touchdown.
And we have a tie ball game
Tucker.
after
Now
Syracuse scores.
5
minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Gadsden, then it was Tucker. I mean, that's everything runs through those 3 guys. And Clemson knows it, Syracuse knows it, and that time Syracuse with a beautiful drive.
So both teams crisp on offense to start. It'll be DJ Uyunglele and Clemson back on the field, Molly, after the kickoff.
We got a tie ball game, guys. It's going to be a good one here.
Yeah,
Where's Ric Flair? Ric Flair, where you at?
He said he played with the weight of the world on his shoulders, but said now he's never felt lighter or more confident. He credits that confidence to his work with their team sports psychologist, Dr. Milt Lauder. DJ sought out Lauder in February.
Clemson's got to do better than that. They're getting cooked in the middle. 17 yards, 18 yards, 25 yards. You got to do better than that.
Forgiving himself. DJ wanted to forgive himself for the mistakes that he made last year. They then focused on positive self-talk and the power of visualization. Uyunglele uses visualization, meditation, and breathing exercises on game days to calm his mind and help his decision-making. He said all of this has changed his confidence. He feels free and like a little kid playing now on the field.
Happy face, yeah. It was plus 430 for Syracuse at the start of the game.
The kickoff is a touchback, so here comes DJ again. He's a different man. You know, he played last year with a knee brace, with an injured finger as well. Dabo Swinney felt like he took way too much of the blame for a 10-win season, which for some was a disappointment. Most programs, they celebrate that.
He's a free guy now. I mean, he's free physically. He's healthy. He's free mentally, as Molly just reported.
All right, so here we go with the kickoff.
Thing he did learn last year is dealing with adversity. I think it made him tougher, too. There's some mental toughness.
Clemson gets it back. First play, there is a flag. False start
using it all to his advantage.
on Clemson.
First down.
So they're going to lose 5. First and 15 now at the 20.
Blake Miller, the freshman right tackle, a really talented player. He's had a few penalties in the last couple of weeks.
First and 15.
Big man, 6'6", 315 out of Strongsville, Ohio.
Handoff up the
Will
middle.
Shipley.
And Shipley's going to get 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 12.
Part of that front three for Syracuse, which comes in 6th in the nation in scoring defense, giving up just 13.2
Happy
points
face.
per
Yeah,
game.
I had to do it, man. I had to
They
do
are
it.
12th in the country against the pass. But as we've said a couple of times, a step up in competition here today. Just their 2nd road game of the season.
Quarterback draw. Uyunga pushing for the first down.
And gainer of a first down. And now some pushing and shoving.
Pushing and shoving. Some flags on the ground now.
Getting involved with Elijah Clark after the 14-yard gain, and there are flags down. Jeff Flanagan is leading this ACC crew.
Well, we're going to see both these quarterbacks run a lot today. It's a big part of their offense.
First down after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 10 on the offense.
Oh, wow.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
Are you kidding me?
First down and 10. That's number 10's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
Yeah, that was Joseph Ngata just trying to pull a Syracuse defender off the pile. Justin Barron, and right in front of the officials. So a not a very smart penalty from a veteran player like Ngata. They still have the first down, but they lose 15 yards after the game.
And it is 1st and 10, but they're back on the 23-yard line. Clemson has won 13 in a row, the nation's longest active winning streak.
What's up, Dave?
Won the last 6 last year after they started 4-3.
Uyunga throws it. Almost picked off.
Trying to get it to Bo Collins. And it was a low throw to his former high school teammate.
The Syracuse defense, who has played so well, as you mentioned, it's a 3-3-5. That time they only rushed 3 and dropped 8, and that's why DJ, even though he had protection, had nowhere to go with the football.
I see you, happy face.
Arlo Wax has gone to the sideline. One of the 3 linebackers, and their second leading tackler for the season.
2nd and 10.
Then playing without Garrett Williams, who they believe will be an NFL cornerback. After the play
action.
Thrown a good catch along the near sideline. It's
and that's going to be
Williams
8 yards for Antonio Williams.
He's 5'11", 190, true freshman from Irmo, South Carolina.
You mentioned Wax going out of the game. They're already without Stephon Thompson, who was a really outstanding linebacker, hurt earlier in the season, gone for the rest of the year. They've had other guys step up in his absence.
Wax looks like he's in considerable pain on the sideline. Garrett Williams really a cheerleader today.
So 3rd and 2.
He had started
What's up, Daniel?
27 games for Syracuse.
What's up, bro?
Including each of the last 10. Play clock running out. 3rd down and 2. They just did get it off.
Quick pass is caught. That is a first down.
It's Williams.
Antonio Williams with another 4-yard catch.
Who is the stand-in for Garrett Williams. And Todd played very well. Williams went out in the first half last week against NC State. Johnson came in and acquitted himself nicely.
He's got length. He's 6'3", pretty good instincts.
Shipley tried to get outside.
Shipley gets 2 yards on the run.
By Isaiah Johnson, a transfer from Dartmouth. When we talked to Tony White, the coordinator, about him, he said he's a genius.
Devontae says, I smell an upset.
So smart.
Well, that's a good sign right there on that play, because the one thing they talk about Garrett Williams is how fierce of a run defender he is. He's a hitter in the run game.
What's up, C. Johnson?
Not just a cover corner.
What's up,
that
bro?
Time his replacement did a nice job.
Tony White, one of the rising stars in coaching. There's Shipley.
Shipley on the move, gets around the edge, first down. He's still going. He gets 13 yards.
Stepped out at the 48-yard line, chased out by Jason Simmons.
Well, the only way is they run this
Syracuse
outside.
alumni
Watch
Sam
number
Fortier.
6,
My
E.J.
nephew
Williams,
covers the
wide
NFL for the
receiver,
Washington Post.
Get a block.
C. Johnson, that's what's up, bro.
If your wide receivers block that time,
Shout
it's
out to
E.J.
him, man.
Williams and Brandon Spector doing a nice job on the perimeter.
So 1st and 10 at
Both of
the
these
Syracuse
teams with
49.
offensive lines.
Clemson marching down.
Offensive line much more stable this year. They used 7 different combinations last year. Up front,
Throws. Almost picked off.
And closer to Isaiah Johnson of Syracuse.
They tried to go after Isaiah Johnson with the pump fake. It was an out and up, and Isaiah Johnson did not bite. And DJ really nowhere to go with the football. It almost looked like he threw that away back towards the middle of the field.
Wax still on the sideline.
Devontae, tomorrow we're doing Giants,
tent.
Jags,
49ers,
Chiefs, Steelers, Dolphins.
Fast moving.
NFL tomorrow.
Quarter. Clemson with the ball for the second time. They marched right down the field on their opening
Quick
possession.
pitch play.
And he almost broke it. Knocked out.
And he's going to get about 6 yards on the run.
Carter, sophomore from Richmond, Virginia.
You mentioned this offensive line for Clemson, how much better they are this year, how healthy they are, and they have a huge size advantage in this game.
3rd and 3.
Syracuse's defense has played really well, but their defensive front is undersized. And because of that, they
Bills
have
on
to
a bye
use
week.
a lot of movement, stunts, and twists. Sometimes they take themselves out of position and give up some big plays.
Out of the pistol now, the keep by Uyunglele, and
he only gets about a yard on the draw. So now 4th and 2.
Davon Darton, who made the tackle, is down.
Timeout.
And he's another guy you talk about
injury.
lack of size up front. He's 5'11", 266. Former walk-on, put on scholarship just prior to fall camp.
It's going to take us to a commercial break. Injury timeout here. Score 7-7, tied up. 1 minute, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball is on the Syracuse 40. 4th and 2 coming up for Clemson. Orange are hitting hard out there. Boys aren't playing no games. No games. All right, guys, we have 77 viewers, 48 likes. Make sure you are smashing that thumbs up button, guys. It is much appreciated. I do thank each and every one of you for the support. Let's get that like count over 50, guys. Make sure you are smashing that thumbs up. We need 3 more for 50. As far as votes go, we have 69 votes, 60% for the Orange, holding it down for the win. Thanks a lot, Vinny Mac. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the support, bro. So we get to this commercial break, guys. Next up after this is going to be Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. It's going to be a good one as well. Chad, thanks a lot, man, for real. Yeah, some good football Saturday. People sleep on college, yo. And then you guys start requesting more of it, so I say, you know what? Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's grind it out. Make it happen. JVL, let me hear your pronunciation of Clemson. Yo, it's Clemson, bro. Clemson. 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 Yo, y'all funny, man. Y'all always, every chat, y'all be messing with me, yo. Every chat. Somebody have me doing some wild stuff or saying some crazy stuff. Shout out to you, Chad. Richard says, what's the stat on how often Poll gets it right? Ooh, that's a good question. Richard, I'm gonna start taking note of that. How many times the poll gets it right, like our actual poll versus the official poll, or what they deem as the official poll. I'm gonna start doing that, bro. Shout out to you.
Down and 2 at the Syracuse 40.
Well, you've got the quarterback run possibility, but I'd keep my eye on 84.
1 p.m. game tomorrow is
Play
Giants and
action.
Jags.
They like to throw to
Giants
him
and Jags.
in situations like this.
Uyunglele pitches it out wide. First down, Maffa. Avoided a tackle right at the line to gain. Got away from Jihad Carter and has a first down after a gain of 5.
This is a kind of a funky kind of option. I mean, DJ has the option to run this, but they're optioning the end man on the line. But instead of the typical option pitch, it's an underhand toss, and Maffa gets
Exactly,
the first
Purple.
down.
See where the pro players come from.
We're under a minute to go in a very entertaining first quarter. Maffa stopped after a gain of 2. I think a guy who probably hasn't gotten enough attention. Or
Jimbo,
so
I keep
far
hearing
this year
Jags
Clemson,
for the
and this
upset.
is the third time we've seen the Tigers in person.
I don't really think if the Jags win, it's an upset. I think if the Giants win, it's an upset against the Jags. Because the Giants weren't supposed to be here.
Yeah, I do too.
They weren't supposed to be where they are right now. So I think it's more of an upset for the Jags than the Giants.
They spread the football around really well.
They have a lot of weapons, and they get it to everybody. Allen dropped the ball in the flat. Unusual for the senior from Calhoun, Georgia. Brandon Streeter had been the quarterback coach since 2015. Also for many years on staff, the recruiting coordinator. Played a big part in all the talent they brought here.
Illinois, right? Illinois.
When Tony Elliott
There's people that do say Illinois,
Virginia.
which is so funny. So funny when you hear it. It's like Illinois.
No,
it's Illinois.
Of the quarter, they are in field goal range.
Yeah.
On 3rd down and 8.
All right, 3rd and 8.
Uyunglele
Deep throw, picked off. That is picked off by Syracuse. Are you kidding me?
Emotional damage.
First down for the defense.
Jihad Carter read that perfectly.
Feet
There's
down,
the foot
beautiful
Actually,
pick.
2 feet down, controls the football. The ball hangs in the air a little bit, going for Ngata, and Carter undercuts it and makes the play. Take a look from the progressive pylon cam. Not only 1 foot down, but 2 foot down, and secures the catch. Beautiful play on the interception.
And our camera person in that pylon does a great job of knowing when to shoot up the sideline or when to shoot across the goal
Interception
line.
by number 1, Carter.
View of it there.
Jihad Carter.
And Syracuse has the ball back for the 3rd time. Short pass. Trevor Pena ripped down after a 3-yard gain on what will be the last play of the quarter. Tackled by Keith McGuire.
All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Syracuse gets it back after a interception. Still a tie ball game, 7-7. Syracuse has it 2nd and 7 when we come back at their 18. Wow. DJ's regressing. Emotional damage. Yeah, I'm working on some new FX for you guys too. Hopefully we'll have those in time for tomorrow. I got to do some stuff tonight, so that's why I'm a little early. Because, you know, normally we'd have like a Saturday night stream, but I got to take Saturday night off. I got some business to take care of. So I'm doing my streams midday. This one and Ole Miss next. And then I am off for the night. See you guys tomorrow at noon. Vinnie Mac, yeah, man. So end of the first quarter. Q's hanging, yeah, without a doubt. Q's can take this. They're not playing bad. Their defense is doing their job. Q's can take this, without a doubt. Immortal says it's good to be done with laundry. I got options now. Yo, when you're done with the laundry, what do you feel like doing? 9 times out of 10. Finally get to sleep in on a Sunday. Yeah, tomorrow, we don't got to be up till 12, but we're starting to do this little pre-game thing on Sundays, so I'm going to start it at probably like 11:30, have breakfast with you guys. We might just start a little segment, breakfast with Jay, Sunday pregame, 11:30 to 12:30, and then we're watching the game at 1. So, yeah, we'll probably do that. Yeah, Rick, that'd be hilarious, yo. The Taco Bell sound effects. Yeah, you can find them. You can find them, without a doubt. Mimosas said brunch and M&M's. Yo. Richard, how you know, bro? I've got these M&M's in my hand right now. Snacking over here. M&M's keeping me going. Until dinner, lunch. Lunch, dinner. Same thing.
Penn State off their first loss last week in Michigan, 5-1.
Without a doubt, Purple. Much love, without a doubt. Shams Place, yeah, man. Search my name.
Start of the second quarter, tied at 7.
Oh, gets away out of the sack. And I don't know why he didn't throw it away. Still took a 6-yard loss. Schrader, throw it away.
Pressure, but Brzee had his hands on Schrader and couldn't get him down.
Yeah, these two on the inside again. They've missed time, both of them, but they are so good on the inside. 11 and 13. They push the pocket. Brzee with the quick move just beats the right guard right away, but can't get the big quarterback to the ground.
Dabo Swinney told us last year.
So now 3rd and 13.
He was certain they had Schrader sacked and they couldn't get him onto the ground.
Schrader looking around. He's going to keep it.
He's going to get nowhere near the 25.
Doesn't look to make a play at all. Come on now. What's going on here?
Be a starter in just about any other team in the country.
So this is going to be a 3-and-out.
Todd McShay has him rated as about a 4th-round pick in the NFL draft, but not one of the starting front 4.
Clemson, when they are at their best defensively, they get a negative yardage play on 1st or 2nd down. And that's what they got, even though they get in the sack.
4th and 11.
Max von Marburg on the punt for the first time. And a good one. Sends Will Taylor.
Nice punt.
40. Gets away from
still on his feet, though.
Coverage men. Looked like he'd go down right on the
got about
catch,
12
and
back.
Instead, he brought it back for 5 yards after a 44-yard punt. We talked about these quarterbacks, Todd, and the comparisons are almost scary when you look at the numbers, nearly identical in passing yards per game, rushing yards per game. They're similar size and both much improved over a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, both of them have taken their game to a completely new level. I mean, in just quarterback efficiency or quarterback rating, off the charts this year compared to a year ago.
1st and 10. Hand off.
And that was almost taken the
and Shipley gets 9 yards on the run.
Tripped him up, or that might have been 6 for the Tigers.
Another nice block by the tight end Davis Allen, and Walker Parks, the right guard, comes around and gets a nice block. And Shipley, they're just going to continue to feed him. They gave him the ball 26 times last week. Ian Mofflin, nice combo.
Nice little handoff.
6'1", 230, powerfully built, but has speed as well. He gets 10.
First down.
Shipley lost a shoe on the previous play. They are without Kobe Pace, who rushed for 76 against Syracuse last year, out with an injury. They expect him back in another week or two.
Yeah, last week they really fed him the football. We did the BC game, and Brandon Streeter said we didn't give him the ball enough. They were kind of sluggish in the first half. They took control of the game in the second half. But this kid is,
so first and 10 now at the 35.
Sophomore from the Charlotte area.
Deep throw, incomplete.
Trying to get it to Adam Randall.
No flags.
5-star recruit at wide receiver.
There is a Syracuse player down holding his knee.
At his knee, and that does not look good. Their other starting corner, they're playing without Garrett Williams. Chestnut's the other standout. They think both he and Williams will be NFL players.
Well, Chestnut was beat, but the ball was underthrown, and that enabled the defenders to get there. And Deuce Chestnut did not look good.
Right knee twists.
Yeah, that right knee twisted.
Right there.
Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, not good for him there. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Timeout. Syracuse player is injured. Still tie, guys. 7-7. Second and 10 at the Syracuse 35. Clemson has the ball. Is the Cincinnati Bearcat more of a bear or a cat? Yo, what's up, Immortal, yo? Shout out to TBE Trucking. Coming through with the $5 super chat donation. Thanks a lot, TBE. Thanks for the love, man. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Thanks for the $5 donation. Yeah, that injury looked bad. Twisted his knee. He jumped pretty high, came down on it. And it's especially tough to see like these injuries in college, right? Because, you know, if you're decent as a player and you got a shot in the league, it could all be out the window. One injury in college. Twisted T, I ain't got the time for this. Oh, man. Oh, shout out to Ryan. Coming through with the $5 Cash App donation. Thanks a lot, Ryan. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the love, bro. Thanks for the $5 Cash App donation. So glad McCaffrey went to NFC. Listen, I keep telling people, we may see the 49ers in the Super Bowl. We may see the 49ers in the Super Bowl. They have the team to get there. They have the team to get there. And I really think we're going to see it tomorrow. I really do. Remember, you heard it here first.
Corner and a true freshman. It was good to see Deuce Chestnut jog off the field. Not sure when he can return, though.
Wilson has coverage on Collins. It's a run play. Shipley got stood up and sent back by Marlowe Wax.
So Shipley is going to gain maybe a yard on the run. 3rd and 9 now. 3rd and 9.
Got hurt. It was really a well-designed play by Clemson. You can see the receiver faking because they were faking a quick throw the other side. He's beat Chestnut. The ball is underthrown, and Elijah Clark, the safety coming over, was the guy that they thought might have been interfering with him, but no penalty.
So 3rd and 10.
The tape of Chestnut jogging off.
Quick throw on the screen. Plenty of space. And gets the first down. 11 yards for Shipley.
His opposite number, Shipley, adept in the passing game.
Abigail, Florida State.
I think both those guys are much more active in the passing game this year because really this is like an outside run. Rather than bang him inside between the tackles all the time, get him out in space, get a couple blockers in front, and it's like a perimeter run without the headaches.
Clemson on the move. Brandon Spector went in motion. Phil Maffa. Quality gain. He got about 8. Here's Molly McGrath.
An 8-yard run from
Chestnut
Maffa
was
there.
yelling in pain and frustration as athletic training staff tended to his right knee. In the medical tent, they tested the mobility of his knee with no issues, and he nodded to his teammates, put his
Shout
helmet
out
on,
to
and said, "I'm
C.
good."
Johnson.
So he's warming back up on the sidelines, guys.
Well, they've had a lot of key
Coming through with the
injuries.
$5 super chat donation.
To get to
Says
6-0,
Lobsters in
Stephon
Maine.
Thompson,
Sending the
one of
love.
the best defensive
Thanks a
players
lot,
injured in the
Johnson.
opener against
C.
Louisville.
Johnson. Thanks for the love, bro.
Terry Lockett was the starter on the
Thanks for the
defensive
support.
line. Phil Maffa trying to get the first
And
down.
Maffa
yardage
is
at
just
the 13.
short of the
Taken
first
back by Justin Barron.
down. Oh, they're saying
And
he got
is
it.
a first down.
They're saying he got it. They gave him the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 13.
Maffa is really a good combination with Shipley. Hard to tell from that.
Got a good
sight
spot.
line, yeah.
Ball never got to the yellow line. Maffa goes in motion. They swing it out wide to him.
Maffa gets it, running. Another first down just inside the 5.
First down. Jeremiah Wilson, the freshman corner, still in there, and he made the tackle.
The same thing. This is 2 blockers out, and it's like a perimeter run. It's a pass, but you've got 2 blockers in front of a talented running back. He has one guy to make miss, and it's a very positive game.
Deuce Chestnut
So now 1st
back
and
in
goal
for
at the Syracuse 3.
Tied at 7. More than 5 minutes into the second quarter. On a sunsplash day in Clemson, South Carolina. Maffa, the running back. And
Ball came out. That's picked up.
it is scooped up.
That's picked up.
It's Jahad Carter.
Jahad Carter is gone. This is going to be a touchdown for Syracuse. Are you kidding me? Scoop and score. 90 yards. What? Syracuse defense scoop and score.
Was a fumble covered by the defense. He's over the play for touchdown.
He hesitated.
Wow.
Watch the mesh point between he and Maffa.
Emotional damage.
Or keep it. Held it in there too long, and the ball was knocked out by Chestnut from behind. Duke
Orange
Chestnut came.
touchdown.
Chestnut came from behind the play, knocked the ball out.
Oh, the ball came
The
out
only
before his
question
knee
there
touched
as
the
well.
ground.
The only question is, was his knee down before the ball came out?
Carter already had an interception. And now the fumble return for a touchdown, and apparently it's been confirmed by replay because they're going to kick the extra point.
What a turnaround. I mean, Clemson on the move.
It's confirmed. Extra point coming up.
But a stop and a score for the Orange.
And it is good.
Adds the extra point.
Score, guys. 14 Syracuse.
Clemson, one of the best.
Clemson 7. Wow.
Margin, minus
Syracuse
2 today.
defense getting a break here after the fumble by Clemson. All right. The plus 430 is looking real good for those who took it. Shout out to you, Daniel. Everything's good, bro. Jimbo, I hit the plus 14 for the safety. Go Orange. That's what's up, Jimbo. Man, look, that's why I tell people, like, you gotta watch out for those odds. Like, when they're saying a team is like favored by 14 points, favored by 25 points, like, what? You gotta realize, like, this other team over there wants to win the game too. Like, that other team on the other side wants to win. They didn't come to lose. You know? Especially if they're undefeated. They're trying to preserve their record just like the better team, per se. You know, it's not always as one-sided as they make it seem. Richard Sacone says rival. Yeah, man. Rival games are always crazy, without a doubt. I do agree with that point. No one comes to lose. Yeah, director. You know, like nobody goes to the game and they're like, you know, we're gonna lose today. Like, what? Does it, like, no, like, you know, some teams are, yes, they're like way better than other teams, but that other team wants to win just as bad. The other team is going to try their hardest to win. You think, you know, you would think so. You know, obviously at some point it can get so bad where, yeah, they start giving up and they're just beat down. But for the most part, the other team wants to win. So they're going to play to win. And that's what Syracuse is doing right now. They're playing to win.
Will Shipley will bring it back. He returned 169 yards last week at Florida State. The second half kickoff, and that set up a touchdown on the very next play. Gives them very good field position here at the 36-yard line. Delish sisters. It looked delish.
It was. It really was. And again, the mission was so great. The idea came from Rick Haydick, who started the hotel and the restaurant, and he has 2 children with special needs and wanted to do this. And
top 3 NFL teams.
They'd love to try to take that concept to other universities that have a similar program,
Bills,
like the Clemson Life program here, to empower and employ people with special needs. So it was great
Eagles.
food, but it was a great concept and mission as well.
Dabo Sweeney close.
And I think the sleeper is the Jets.
From the 36, here's Maffa. Out to the 44-yard line, where they have a terrific tandem with he and Shipley. That's an 8-yard gain for Maffa, sophomore from Loganville, Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, Clemson really has not been stopped by Syracuse today. They've stopped themselves. I mean, and the combination of the 2 runners, Shipley and Maffa, is really an outstanding 1-2
Jonas
punch.
says underdog will always prevail. Records don't mean crap. That's right, Jonas.
Maffa remains the running back.
And Maffa gets about a yard.
Down. Well, we talked about the turnovers. Clemson, in each of their last 11 games prior to today, have been even or plus in turnover margin. And that's a big reason why they've won 13 in a row, the longest active winning streak in the country. But -2 today, and you saw the numbers. Syracuse had only 7 takeaways all of last season when they went 5-7. They now have 11 this year. They stick with Maffa. He's across midfield to the Syracuse 47.
Here's what's evident right now, and we talked about this in a break. We were here in 18 when this was a great game, right, between Syracuse and Clemson. And Trevor Lawrence got hurt and changed their whole game plan. But we knew then that Syracuse believed they were good enough to win, and this team right here feels like they believe they're good enough to win. They are very competitive.
So 2nd and 5
backing down from this
after the 5-yard run by Maffa.
We mentioned 5-7
at the 47
a year ago, but they had 3 straight losses in the middle of the year by 3 points. They felt last year could have been much different.
Another handoff. And Shipley's going to get 4 yards, 3rd and 1.
43-yard line looks to be a little bit short of the first down. And you and I talked to a lot of players, a lot of coaches, and sometimes they say things like, we believe and we're going to show people we really are a good team. You think, but they said it convincingly with conviction, and they have a lot of talent to back it up.
They have talent, and when you have confidence like they have, being undefeated, sometimes you play even better than you actually are because you expect to make the plays.
3rd down and 1, perhaps 4 down
1, and that's going to be a first down.
Shipley slides through
Shipley,
to the
2 yards
line,
on the carry.
Tackled by Michael Jones, one of the 3 linebackers who posted an article, Players Tribune, earlier this week, talking all about that, the belief that they have in themselves, in each other. Said some of that belief came from that 1-10 season. Shipley. They are sticking with the ground game. Effectively so.
They're sticking with it,
3
but
yards.
I think they're also setting up Syracuse for a play-action deep shot. I mean, they've got to get a chunk play. Try to get Antonio Williams involved. They're a leading receiver. And the running
Jonas
game
is calling it right now. Syracuse by 17 before the game is over.
Has come in at tackle.
I like it.
Number 77 for Clemson. Shipley again.
Again, you look at this defense and you see, okay, it's a 3-3-5. So it looks like they should be able to just run with ease, and they're not that big up front, which is another thing that makes you think we should be able to overpower them. But they're very aggressive and they're physical, and the movement, the stunts, and
so 3rd and 2
kind of helps it out and plays to their strength of their quickness.
Dabo Sweeney says Syracuse pretty much moves that front on every play. Significant size advantage for the Tigers. Uiagalelei pulled it down. They're not very big, but they're stout. They stopped the big quarterback, Big Cinco as he's known, short of the line to make.
Syracuse defense
has
now made this a 4th and 2 at the 33.
And what will Dabo do here?
And what does Ric Flair think about this game?
About a yard and a half. They are in field goal range for B.T. Potter, one of the strongest legs in the country.
I would think you would kick this, right?
Right now, this is an attitude decision.
I think you would kick this, get the points.
We hurt ourselves down at the goal line before. We've got good movement, good push. Let's go for it here on 4th and 2.
Maffa is the running back as they set up in the pistol. All 8 plays on this drive have been runs. Under 5 to go till halftime. The option. Uiagalelei lunges. And it is going to be close.
Yeah, if he made it just barely.
Doesn't look like it by that spot of the ball. He lunged forward off the initial hit to get close.
He's short.
Well, we saw a big 4th down.
This is why you kick the field goal.
Defense in the first quarter.
He's short.
Does the Syracuse defense answer? He tried to reach the ball to the line, even though his body was not going to get there. And it all comes down to the spot.
Steve Linton, Leon Lowry in there for Tony White.
Putting out the chains.
He
is short.
Denied. Emotional damage.
That's why you kick the field goal, guys. This is why you kick the field goal. Why is every coach doing this? From the college to NFL. I am having the same conversation every week now. You kick the field goal. You get the points. Why is everybody thinking, hey, let's go for it? 2 and 3 yards. You get the points. You have a decent kicker. It's not just happening in college. It's not just happening in NFL. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. You kick the ball. You get the points. And then you're down by 4. What happened to analytics? Just throw it out the window, huh? All right. Wasn't that the Commanders game? No. It was the Chargers game. Chargers and the Broncos. Chargers had the game already won. They had already won the game. All they had to do was kick the field goal. They would have won by a field goal in the fourth quarter. But no, we had to sit into overtime. In overtime. Because Chargers didn't kick the field goal in the fourth quarter, which would have gave them the game, which they ended up kicking a field goal to win it in overtime. Yeah, Rick, they never listened to the screen, man. There's no crying in baseball. But no, like, you got to kick the ball. Get the points. Get the points. Why would I put myself in a situation to where the defense can stop the play? Like, there's a higher probability of the defense stopping a regular play than it is a field goal. So why wouldn't I go with something that I have the better chance of getting points from in that situation, right? We're playing situational football, right? You kick the field goal. Like, who's looking at the numbers? Who's looking at the odds and the statistics, the analytics, and saying, you know what? We're not gonna kick the ball anymore on 4th and 2 and 4th and 3. We're gonna go for it every time until we feel it just might make sense to kick a field goal.
He's going to cut inside and make first contact on DJ Uyunglele, and then he's going to get wrapped up in help from Rob Hanna, and they stop DJ, the big quarterback, short.
You might as well just flip a quarter between plays. Heads, tails, we kick it. We'll flip a quarter. That'll determine the next play. We'll flip a quarter. We won't go by analytics.
Point lead with 4:40 to go. Schrader's pass batted right back into his face. He's now 8 out of 10. He had thrown only one incompletion.
Second time they've knocked the ball down, and I think it's Rook again. He had the first one. He got the second one. And if you're an offensive lineman, you can't allow that guy to just stay disengaged with eyes on the quarterback. You got to do something to get those hands down.
Yeah.
Schrader into single coverage, caught far
And that's
side
going to be
line,
caught. First down. Jonas, no, they were just saying how Clemson's kicker was one of the best kickers.
Good run for him.
In the division right now. They were saying like he was one of the best kickers. So there was like no excuse for it. They literally said he's one of the best.
Apparently caught Kevin by surprise. 12-yard gain, first down. Sean Tucker turns the corner.
Tucker, first down, big
Tucker
run.
has another first down to the Clemson 43-yard line.
Well, we just saw Aronde Gadsden with a beautiful catch on the back shoulder throw, and on this play, he's the lead blocker. This is what makes him so versatile. Out of the backfield, getting the block, hands are on the inside on Sheridan Jones. And back-to-back plays.
I don't think it's too windy out there.
Gadsden's a big guy, 6'5". LaQuint Allen in it running back. He did well to get a yard or two.
Listen, y'all can keep looking for ways to make excuses for these teams not kicking the ball. They need to kick the ball and take them points. We got to stop looking for excuses, and they need to kick the ball and take the points. Rock, paper, scissors for it if you have to. Kick the ball.
Schrader short set on target, flag down. Catch made short of the first down by Trevor Pena. Tyler Venables made the tackle.
Looks like they're signaling offsides on Clemson. Lined up offsides because there was no movement.
Offside, defense number 98. The penalty is 5 yards from the previous spot. It's still second down.
Miles Murphy for Wes Goodwin in his first year as the defensive coordinator. Tyler Venables made the last tackle.
I promise you, I'm putting that on a T-shirt. I'm going to get it trademarked. I'm putting that on a T-shirt. You heard it here first. Kick the damn ball. That's Jay Reason's slogan. I'm making the T-shirts, y'all. Kick the damn ball.
Schrader has running room and speed.
Schrader on the move, gets to the 15.
Malcolm Green at the 12-yard line.
Well, you mentioned the speed. I mean, he sees some grass, but Jeremiah Trotter, number 54, has an angle on him. The middle linebacker coming right there, but Schrader's speed outran the angle. And it's a big play for the quarterback.
25 yards.
1st and 10 now at the 12.
Longest Syracuse run today. They're poised to take a 2-score lead. Approaching halftime. This is a part of the game that Clemson usually dominates. The
special teams matter. I like it. Schrader, nice little run for 7 yards.
Slithers inside the 5.
Yeah, I mean, you have to respect.
Right, let's get the hashtag
right?
going,
That's
JB.
why that play fake is so good. And the
Kick the damn ball.
In this part of the field is so effective.
What's up, Al?
Clemson
good morning, or good afternoon,
heels.
rather, or depending on where you are. Good morning.
With 2:03 remaining in the half.
Listen, it was not windy to the point where it was a decision to not kick the ball. It was not windy when the Chargers made the decision to not kick the ball. We have to stop making excuses for these coaches wanting to have this just behavior to say, you know, we're going to go for it, as if they're taking control. Okay? You kick the ball, you get the points. Because now if they lose by 3, I want you guys to remember this conversation. If they lose by 3, which I think Syracuse is going to score right now, but if they just so happen to lose by 3, that is going to be the definitive moment where you guys can go back to this conversation. All right? Now, it may be mute because Syracuse may just blow them out. Who knows? But I'm just saying, you kick the ball, you take the points. Because even if Syracuse scores now, they're up 21, and it'd be 21-10, not 21-7. See? It makes more sense for it to be 21-10 than 21-7, right? I'm thinking I make sense there. I think I make sense there just a little bit. So yeah. Kick the ball. I'm working on custom designs, guys, for the t-shirts. T-shirts will be dropping soon. I'm going to include that. Kick the damn ball. That's going to be on a t-shirt. So if you believe in my theory, you can wear it on your chest. Say it with your chest. You can say it with your chest. But now we're making that happen, for real. Definitely making that happen. Big moves coming, guys. Big moves coming. 100%. All right, guys. Syracuse has the ball at the Clemson 12. 1st and 10. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter. We're in a timeout. Clemson timed out. Al says Chargers owned by the mob. Herbert sellout. Oh, man. Man, I spent today's super chat money in a 4-ounce silver nugget. Dang, Al, that's how you do me, bro? Not spending the super chat money on silver. That silver going down, bro. That silver ain't gonna support you like Jay Reason will. That silver gonna be cold. It can't talk back to you. Might as well super chat that, man. That silver can't call the game like Jay Reason, bro.
Wes Ho is coming at fullback,
and this is gonna be a stop here by Clemson.
John Tucker stacked up for a loss.
Well, what hurt this play, Sean, was a bad snap. The snap was high. It broached up the timing of the play. Schrader had to go up to get this to his left. That disrupted the timing of the handoff, and Tucker was not able to hit that hole full speed.
159, please.
Or pulling the left tackle Matthew Bergeron, part
Silver
of a very
doesn't
good
go wide
offensive
right.
line. In recent years, when Syracuse has struggled, the line play not good. But Dino Babers said in his 7 years, he thinks this is probably the second best offensive line they've had, after only the 2018 team that won 10 games. It was the only winning season that Coach Babers has had at Syracuse prior to this year. This was a very important year for Dino Babers. He was clearly on the hot seat, if you will. And that obviously has gone away with the 6-0 start.
Well, he's right about.
All right, so 3rd and 4 at the Clemson 6. Minute 59 left in the second.
They have protected their quarterback. They've opened up running lanes. They're threatening again right here.
138 combined career starts up front.
So the two guys that you've got to pay attention to if you're Clemson on this 3rd and 5. 3 guys. There they are. Gadsden, Tucker, Schrader. One of those 3 guys is going to have to make the play here for the Orange.
Schrader in the shotgun.
The other tight end in the backfield. Schrader
looks around.
takes off running.
He takes off. This is going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown. Syracuse. 7 yards for Garrett Schrader.
7 yards for Schrader. Syracuse scores the touchdown.
Runs by Garrett Schrader. This is a scramble. Look, he's looking
Ric
left.
Flair,
He's
where you at? Where you at, Ric Flair?
He knows he's got a lane, and he knows he's got the toughness to get to the pylon. And Garrett Schrader gets in the end zone.
Well, the coaches
Orange
describe him as
with
a
the
mauler,
touchdown.
and I think that is dead on. Lunging for the pylon with the progressive pylon camera
And
inside.
pending extra point.
What a first half for Garrett Schrader. 9 out of 11 passing for 90 yards and a touchdown. He's their leading rusher with 67 yards and a touchdown. The defense has scored
Extra
once.
point is good. Score is 21.
14-point lead
Syracuse.
for Syracuse
Clemson
with a
7.
53 to go in the half. Time left for Clemson. Dabo Swinney used some timeouts to give the offense time. And here's Kevin Nagandi.
On Capital One halftime report just minutes away. Booger McFarland, Kevin Nagandi here with you. Biggest deficit for Clemson of the season. What's Syracuse doing so well?
Well, Garrett Schrader's playing well, but they're dominating Clemson up front. The offensive and the defensive line. And if you're Dabo Swinney, you can talk about a lot of things, but your guys up front have to play better.
We will see how they respond. Meanwhile, Iowa and that defense holding things down at the shoe.
Defense always travels, Kev.
We will see how that plays out with our highlights coming up. Sean, back to you.
All right, Kevin, thank you.
Sean,
You can feel the lack of, you feel the nervousness in the crowd here. They're not used to seeing this. They haven't trailed at the half at home since
This goes back to
2020.
that, what I said earlier.
Down by 15 to Boston College.
We're looking at a lot of long
DJ
faces down there in
started
Clemson
that
right
game.
now.
He brought it back, one of the
For the
biggest
Clemson.
comebacks in school history.
Well, it's interesting.
You got
because
Syracuse
the
playing with
second week in
heart.
a row, Clemson's vaunted defense
Not just
is
relying on
struggling
talent.
tackling a quarterback. They had trouble with Jordan Travis last week in Tallahassee, and a different style quarterback in Garrett Schrader today, causing him fits as well.
Brady Denneberg with the touchback. Kick off your week 7.
So minute
NFL
53
Sunday,
left in the
10
second
a.m. The
before
countdown
halftime,
crew on
guys.
ESPN and the app. Breaking stories, injury updates, previews of every game right up to the kickoff. And then Monday Night Football caps off week 7 on ESPN. Deportes in the app. The Bears and the Patriots. Peyton and Eli will be on ESPN 2. Patriots now 3-3.
Sick 'em dogs.
Bailey
Says bad
Zappi
call when
has
Clemson
made
went
a
for
bit
it.
of a quarterback
I'm not the only
controversy
one
in
that felt that
Mac
way, huh?
Jones is healthy. Will he play?
1st and 10.
Probably
Clemson up.
yes. Zappi's proved to be a very good draft pick by Matt Groh. Will Shipley, not much there. Chased out by Isaiah Johnson. Boy, it's about as quiet as you'll ever hear it here. And another injured Syracuse defender. It's Derek McDonald. And he became a starter.
There's an
when
injured Syracuse
Stephon
player down,
Thompson
number
went down in the
15.
opening game against Louisville.
This is probably going to take us to a timeout commercial
Redshirt
break.
freshman from Atlanta.
So commercial break during the injury timeout here. Number 15 for Syracuse is down. Minute 48 left, guys. Minute 48 left until halftime. This will be the first game of our 2-game series today. Second game we're streaming is going to be Ole Miss Rebels versus LSU Tigers. Coming up next after this. Make sure that you guys do subscribe. Lock it in.
Like a Power 5 ACC nose tackle. I mean, his shirt's out, and he's short, but he plays
crowd
with
is
natural
non-existent
leverage, and he plays with tremendous
right now.
toughness, and he can hold his own.
He almost didn't come back this year to Syracuse. He mentioned he was a walk-on. Had some health issues in his family. They're thrilled he came back. He is on scholarship.
Throw, caught.
And a first down. Joseph Ngata.
First down for Ngata for 13 yards.
Plenty of time for Clemson. A minute 44 and a timeout.
Look at that.
Very
UTM Tennessee, 45-7.
And deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. They have an opportunity to really kind of get the momentum back and hopefully get their crowd back in the game as well.
What's up, yo?
Quick slant catch. Good catch by Antonio Williams. The ball a little bit behind him, but as Brandon Streeter told us, he catches everything. They can't recall that he's had a drop yet in his freshman season. That's a 12-yard gain. They're quickly to the 50-yard line with a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, soft coverage so far. I would expect Syracuse to tighten up a little bit.
Here's Ngata weaving through the traffic, and he's upended at the 32-yard line. 18 more. The tackle for Isaiah Johnson.
And Syracuse just rushed up 3, trying to drop 8, keep everything in front. And DJ's doing a good job of not forcing anything, taking what the defense gives him.
Now they bring pressure. It's picked up. Davis Allen the catch. And out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Dabo Swinney says Syracuse blitzes about 50% of the time. That's a high percentage.
2nd and 2 at the 23.
They do it from a lot of different places.
Trying to get some momentum back.
All passes on this possession. The waning moments of the half. Trying to take momentum into the locker room. Get the crowd back into it. Uiagalelei has completed 7 in a row. Weird looking play.
It's supposed to be a handoff.
Yeah,
he missed it.
Didn't know it.
Yeah, but the good thing that DJ did on 2nd and 1 is he followed exactly where the play was supposed to go. It's a delayed draw. He missed the handoff. So instead of running outside, he runs right where the play was blocked to go and picks up the first down.
First and 10
to go in the half. All
DJ looking around. Plenty of time. Throws. Incomplete.
And the ball thrown away. Good coverage in that drop 8.
Yeah, even if you release 5 defender or receivers, if you only rush 3, I mean, you can cover 4 or 5 receivers very easily. And you drop 8 guys, you keep everything in front, eyes on the quarterback. There's nowhere to go with the football.
Tony White learned under one of the
2nd and 10 at the 20.
3-3-5 defense has become very popular. Rocky Long coached Tony White when he was in college. They've coached together. Uiagalelei running out of
DJ
time,
basically fumbled the ball, I think. But he got it back.
32-yard line.
Loses a lot of yards, about 10 yards.
Kevin Jobity, the backup defensive end.
Well, this is on DJ. He's got to get rid of the football. First of all, he bobbles it, and that's
bobbling.
maybe why he didn't throw it away. But you cannot take a sack here. It's a 3-man rush. You've got 5 blockers. If it's not there, either run it or throw it away. But he lost control of the football, and when that happened, he got a little discombobulated.
Dave, the spread was 14.
Was able to get there and get the sack. Jobity. Looked like he was getting ready to not sure what he was doing. Spinning the fall, getting the laces, and then he lost control. And when that happened, Syracuse was able to get to him.
So 3rd and 21 now.
Mistake in a critical time right there by DJ.
And the play by the true freshman backup up front. Jobity.
3rd and 21 at the Syracuse 20.
Sack.
And Clemson had to use that timeout. I mean, so everything was bad
31.
as a result of that play. I would expect another 3-man rush with a drop 8. Syracuse has 21 yards to play with here on 3rd down.
They are in field goal range for Potter. 4 wide receivers. Uyunglele checks it down for Shipley.
No, Dave. It was Syracuse plus 14. Syracuse plus 14.
Now they have to run the field goal team on because they don't have a timeout. They have plenty of time to get set.
Yeah, and you practice this all the time. So
now Clemson's going to kick the field goal.
Unique situation.
Why don't we go for it now? Let's go for it on 4th and 15.
B.T. Potter, a 44-yard try.
Kick is good.
And it is good. Give Dabo Swinney some credit because he used those timeouts on defense.
No, they should have went for it. It was 4th and 15. They should have went for it. They should have went for the touchdown. Why kick the field goal now?
To get some points.
Well, they needed that. You know, they needed to do something to get some momentum, to take to the locker room, try to get this big crowd back in.
This is so ridiculous. Why isn't he saying that they should have kicked the field goal on the last couple possessions? They didn't just need it now. They needed it before. Because it wouldn't be 21-7 or 21-10 now if they'd already kicked the field goal. He hit that one no problem. There's no wind. There's no excuses for it. We got to stop making excuses for it. These guys got to start kicking these field goals. I don't know, what it is, but we got to get back to analytics when it comes to the game. We got to get back to analytics. Kick the field goal, take the points, give yourself a chance, let your defense do their job, and have some heart, win the game. That's it. Field goal's good. Scores 10. Clemson 21. Syracuse 11-point game.
And this is the best that I've seen them look so far this year. They have risen to the occasion for sure.
It was their second road game, and the other one was at UConn. First conference road game. Potter's kickoff is a touchback. There's the student section. Not very active right now. They're not used to this. It's the Taco Bell Liv Moss student section. Student sections around the country competing to be the Liv Moss student section of the year all season long. Dino Babers quick to point out to us during the week that their students and their fans have been a big part of this 6-0 start.
So
they
first and 10.
Sellout crowd last week for NC State. They have Notre Dame coming next weekend.
No, they broke the huddle with 12 guys.
Offense. There's 12 men in formation. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, if you're going to do that, now's the time.
Yeah, they're just trying to kneel down. Yeah.
All right, guys, so that is going to be it. It's going to take us down here to halftime. Score is 21-10. Syracuse up, and we are at halftime. I got to grab some food, guys, so we'll get the music going. And you guys can chop it up. I will be back. All right, guys. We are almost through halftime. We are almost done with halftime here. Getting into the third quarter. Score is 10, Clemson, 21, Syracuse. Going into the third quarter here. What's up, Albert? What up, bro? Rick Pilgrim, nothing much yet. I mean, besides Clemson not kicking the field goal and having 13 points, they have 10 now because they finally kicked the field goal. So it's 10-21, 11-point game as we're heading into the third here.
What's in you?
Edwards just a week ago.
Yeah, and if you're Minnesota, you're going to stay in this game. You're going to have to.
We're just getting through halftime here, guys. Just getting through halftime. Third quarter coming up. Score is 10-21. Syracuse up by 11. So SEC is some of the best teams, yet they make some of the worst off-the-chain plays. I mean, I'll say this, right? They definitely make it exciting, but a lot of the stuff I wouldn't call it, without a doubt. Dulo Caruso, yeah, man. Like I said, that's the difference between heart and talent. I mean, obviously, you got to have a little bit of talent, right? With that heart, you can't be trash and have heart. But no, when you've got talent, you got more heart. You know, that's what you see on the scoreboard, and that's what's going on with Syracuse right now. You know, they want it more.
South Carolina. We welcome you back to ESPN.
All right, guys, and we are back at it. Syracuse Orange, Clemson Tigers, third quarter.
2016, but at the half, they're down to Syracuse 21-10. The undefeated Orange, impressive on both sides of the ball, and 2 takeaways by the defense.
Yeah, the takeaways are really the story of the game. I mean, Clemson was nearing the red zone. The DJ is picked off. God Carter with a great play, and this was a 14-point play. I mean, this was a fumble at the 1-yard line, scooped up and returned for a touchdown. I mean, Clemson's on their way in. You wonder how important are turnovers. Clemson in the first half ran 23 more plays, gained 85 more yards, but have 11 fewer points because of those turnovers.
And so uncharacteristic, as we mentioned, they've been either even or plus in the turnover margin in each of their last 11 games. They've played very clean football throughout. This is reminiscent of the game in 2018 between these two teams when Syracuse had a 9-point lead at the half.
Yeah, and I think the most similar
There you go, bro.
characteristic of it to me is that this is a Syracuse team that believes that they should be here. This is no fluke. They believe they can win the game, and Clemson's going to have their hands full here at home in the second half.
Syracuse has never won in Death Valley, 0-4 all-time here. Garrett Schrader had 157 yards of total offense.
Clemson gets the ball.
First half. He'll watch as Clemson gets it first. The Brady Denneberg kickoff brought back
Makes it
across
to the 25.
the 25 by Will Shipley. Back in 2018, it was the first career start for Trevor Lawrence, named the starter as a true freshman earlier in the week. He got knocked out in the second quarter. Syracuse in the fourth quarter goes for him 4th and 1, gets it. They have an ineligible man downfield penalty. Dino Babers is still mad about that. Then Chase Bryce, who came in for Trevor Lawrence, completed a huge pass on 4th and 6. They'll remember forever here at Clemson. Travis Etienne scored the go-ahead touchdown. He was brilliant that game at 203 yards. Really wore down the Syracuse defense.
And Shipley,
in the 4th quarter. Will Shipley, the ball carrier,
runs for about 4 yards.
That's a 4-yard gain.
2nd and 6.
And Dino Babers has not forgotten that lineman downfield call. One of those things he felt like he'd call it at any time. But that was a tremendous college football game. And Chase Bryce, they went on and won the national championship that year.
That's right.
After beating Syracuse.
Chase Bryce now at Appalachian State. I think his 3rd stop, right?
Yeah, he went to Duke from here.
And DJ keeps it, first down.
When it looked like he might
11-yard run.
He's to the 40, and a Clemson first down that brings the crowd back to life. Here's Molly McGrath.
Well, Syracuse's head coach Dino Babers most impressed with his defense's mental toughness in the first half. He said, we had a lot of injuries, a lot of backups are in, but they're competing their hearts out. And our backups are the players who impressed me most in the first half. He said, I know Clemson will come out of the locker room hot in this first drive, and said, we'll try to answer, need to stay together and keep fighting. Mental toughness will be everything in the second half, Sean.
All right, Molly, thank you. A little bubble screen for Antonio Williams and stop for no gain.
You know, one thing that is different to me, though, than from that 18 game is I look at this Clemson team, and they've got really good players, but they don't have the T. Higgins. They don't have the Hunter Renfrow. They don't have
2nd and 10
right
after the pass for no gain.
Justin Ross.
Yeah, they don't have that guy.
Renfrow made a huge acrobatic catch in that game as part of their comeback. Devil Sweeney was still raving about it yesterday. Will Shipley dropped after a 2-yard gain. And it's Jones again, the leader of that defense, who really helped bring their team together in the offseason. Molly McGrath can tell us more about it in a moment, but they became a much closer group in the offseason.
3rd and 8.
Team building exercises, including a conditioning drill in the Carrier Dome. There's a
deep throw, and that's broken up.
Good rally to the ball.
No flag. And that's going to be a 3 and out. Syracuse defense.
Clark, but a poorly thrown
Finish
ball by
him.
DJ. It's underthrown. His man has separation. Antonio Williams has separation, and this is going to be a big play. Where the chunk play is going to play. Right there. He's beat. Throw the ball out in front of him, but because it was underthrown, he had to stop. And Clark was able to just get there and knock the ball away.
Well, it's the first punt of the day for Clemson for Aiden Swanson. Trevor Pena, good return man back deep for Syracuse.
Punt is
Good
off.
Kick.
Syracuse gets this.
And it goes out of bounds inside the 5.
It's going to bounce around the 5 there
done by
as Syracuse takes over.
The first-year punters had an up-and-down season. Here's Molly.
Sean, you mentioned there was a specific moment this offseason when Syracuse coaches and players knew that this year's team was special. During one of their hardest workouts in the summer, they were running the stairs in the dome. Most of the team was finished running, waiting on some injured players and freshman O-linemen to finish their run. That's when Michael Jones joined them to encourage his teammates. He told us next thing he knew, the entire team was up, running extra reps so that everyone finished together as a team. He said that moment was why I returned to Syracuse, not only to lead, to be part of a team that fully bought in. Sean.
1st and 10.
Well, the coaches talked about that as a rallying point for this
And
squad.
Schrader runs for 2 yards.
On first down, it's Schrader just getting some room after the 54-yard punt, which matches his career long for Swanson, and beautifully positioned as well inside the 5.
A really nice play that time by Jeremiah Trotter. He was outside as the linebacker dove back in and made the tackle for a short gain.
Here's the son of the former Philadelphia Eagle.
Schrader, nice fake.
And another first
What
down.
a fake.
He
Big
really
run,
set the tone
13 yards,
for
gets
this
the first
offense
down
from
again.
the opening drive.
Well, again, you have to respect
Another
Tucker,
first down
right?
from
So watch
Schroeder.
the defense.
Another
with
one.
Tucker on the fake. Schrader doesn't rush it, sells it. Linebackers are all flowing with Tucker, and they leave the quarterback wide open. Remember this linebacking core playing without Barrett Carter, one of their starters who's out with a concussion.
First and 10 at the 19.
That's a big loss. Every time we talk to Dabo Swinney about who's playing well for Clemson, Barrett Carter is the first name or among the very first out of his mouth. Schrader throws a quick slant and a diving catch made by Trevor Pena.
You know, the other part of that, Sean, not only are they without Carter, but as we talked to Dabo yesterday, Trenton Simpson, who is a really talented athlete, he's playing a new position this year. And he's still growing and understanding playing that will linebacker position. He was out of place and out of position last week, missed some tackles against Florida State.
2nd and 5.
Play fake by Schrader. Under pressure, there'll be a holding penalty. Clear as a bell, and now Tucker drops the ball. It doesn't matter because that was coming back. Two officials, the referee and center judge, both threw the flag. They'd help from 81,000 plus.
Number 57, offense, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It was 47, Wes Ho, the fullback.
Kept the tailback in.
Robert Anai not happy about it. Not with his spirit right now. A Hawaii native.
Well, the negative plays, again, when Clemson gets negative plays or penalties and they get you behind the sticks, this is when they are most dangerous as a defense.
2nd and 15. Schrader given a nice pocket, running out of time. Here's another flag, and Schrader's down inside the 10.
Excellent coverage downfield by Clemson. Again, when you have
there is
this
a flag
kind
on the
of
play.
front where you can create pressure with rushing 4.
Ooh, so Schroeder's going to lose more yards.
All you do, you bring 4 and you cover behind it. You drop 7 into coverage. You keep an eye on the quarterback. You see both linebackers keeping an eye on the quarterback. But that was Tyler Davis getting there and whipping his man.
He is a leader on this team. Tyler Davis having a magnificent senior season.
So 3rd and 20.
The holding penalty and took the sack and the loss of 5, and now movement. And Syracuse, for the first time today, seems a little rattled.
I'll start. Offense, number 57.
Dakota Davis, 5th-year senior, making his 16th straight start.
The last time we saw this Clemson team in person was up in Boston, and when they came out to start the 3rd quarter, they were a much different-looking football team, particularly on defense, trying to get that same kind of energy here to start the 3rd period at home.
3rd and 24. Back way up. Schroeder trying to get out of trouble. Loses another yard. This is a tough series for Syracuse.
With the play for the Tigers. 3 sacks now for Clemson.
3 sacks, but it goes back to the holding penalty early in this possession. It gets them behind the sticks, and then those pass rushers can really pin their ears back and go. Probably the worst possession, clearly the worst possession Syracuse has had offensively the entire ball game.
Pressure on the true freshman from Australia, Max von Marburg. Clemson blocked 4 kicks this year. 3rd in the country. And this is a bomb. Antonio Williams way back to his 44 to field it. Now comes back to the
still on his feet. He's got plenty of space. Gets to the 55-41, it looks like.
Syracuse 40-yard line. 55-yard punt and an 18-yard return.
Just a great job also by Andrew McCool. Now, first of all, Antonio Williams changes his direction. He's going to break a couple tackles, but watch McCool.
So that'll take us to a quick commercial break here as Clemson gets the ball back at their 40. When we come back from the commercial break, they'll be starting 1st and 10. All right, guys, so Syracuse 21, Clemson Tigers 10. 10 minutes left in the third quarter as Clemson starts their own series at their 40. It'll be 1st and 10 after the commercial break. This is like the longest change of possessions ever. What's going on? All right, here we go.
South Carolina on homecoming. Clemson's won 13 in a row. The nation's
all right, 1st and 10.
Active winning streak.
Clemson's ball.
37 straight at home. Tied for the longest in ACC history.
Big run. There's a fumble. Syracuse gets it back.
They turn it over for the 3rd time. Marlo Wax comes up with it.
Emotional damage.
Oh, my goodness.
Defender's going to come from the inside. He's got the ball protected. That looks like Rob Hanna, number 19, that knocks it out.
Ric Flair, what did you have to say about that fumble?
Turnovers were the story in the first half. And a big one here.
He thought he was in control. How wrong he was.
Which was the only time Clemson had been stopped on 4th down this year. They were 5
Oh,
for 5 on
man.
4th down.
1st and 10, Syracuse after the fumble.
Syracuse stopped them on downs in the 2nd quarter. The crowd was engaged with the defense.
Big run. Gets around the edge. And Tucker.
At the 43-yard line, chased out by Nate Wiggins.
Syracuse Orange have
shifty hips that
not
time by Tucker
came
because they were
to
just
play around.
In position
they are on a mission to win this game. And if you took Syracuse for that plus 430 at the beginning of the game like I did, you're feeling really good right now. You're feeling really good.
Best running back with an eye toward the next draft, and Schrader's pass knocked down.
So that's the 3rd time that's happened today, and I made this point, I think, a game last week. My dad being an old offensive line coach, if you know you're making quick throws, and those defensive linemen are not going to rush the pass, are going to try to go their hands up, you need to put your helmet just kind of right about the belt line or a little below. That'll bring those hands down, and you won't get those passes.
2nd and 10. At the 43.
2nd and 10. Garrett
Schrader. He's going to try to run. He gets a yard on the scramble.
To the 44. It'll be 3rd down and 9. So 3 turnovers. 2
Most
by
effort,
Hui Ungalale. He had only 3 all season prior to today. And then the fumble by Shipley.
Well, right now, if you're Garrett Schrader, you got to be smart with the football because you've already accomplished one thing, and that was flipping the field. Remember, you're in terrible field position the last possession. You get the turnover. Even if you don't convert here, you've been able to flip the field again.
Schrader
throw is incomplete.
Off of Devon Cooper.
And that will be a 3 and out.
A sliding catch would have had a
3
first
and
down
out.
at the Clemson 45-yard line, but couldn't make the grab.
Yeah, this is a ball that probably should have been caught. It's thrown down away from the defender. I mean, that's a ball that needs to be caught.
Well, here's Max.
So Clemson's going to get another chance at this thing.
Again, you talk about in football.
I really think that Syracuse should have used that possession
up in special teams. Right now,
to their full potential.
With a chance to gain a lot of that yardage back.
Both punters have been excellent. Swanson had that big one moments ago that went out of bounds at the 4.
And Clemson will start at their 11 when we come back. So Clemson get another chance after their defense stepping up. Defense saving that offense. Yeah, I think Syracuse should have capitalized on that. You know, I'm not going to say it would have put them away, but obviously increasing that lead would have, secured them. If Clemson comes down and scores now, got ourselves a game. Sick'em Dog says, bro, what's your thoughts about the Panthers trading McCaffrey and Anderson? So here's the thing. Panthers are getting what? How many draft round picks? 4? I think it's 4 for McCaffrey. I forgot who I was watching, but someone said that McCaffrey is like, he's like a used Bentley. Right? He looks real nice. But if he breaks down, it's going to be expensive. I thought that was a great analogy. I think that San Francisco knew what they were doing in picking him up. I was given San Francisco's a big thought as far as them being potentially Super Bowl bound. I think this helps them. Without a doubt. I think this helps them. I think this puts them into position to contend in the NFC. Yeah, the Panthers, I mean, they needed to rebuild. They're, nobody worries about the Panthers, right? So that means something's wrong. They really haven't even been in conversation since the Cam Newton days. So, they need a lot to happen, trade and player personnel wise.
Championship game on 2 other occasions. Down today 21-10. Starting from their own 11, worst starting field position of the day for the Tigers. Will Shipley, whose fumble on the last possession was the first lost fumble of his career. He's in his 2nd season. Molly?
Well, Shipley was so distraught after that fumble. Instead of yelling at him, head coach
What's
Dabo
up, Albert?
came over and told him to calm down and gave him a hug.
Good morning, man. Or good afternoon.
Also hugged him and
just
said,
waking up.
I'm going to keep coming to you. I trust you. Let's bounce back from this. And that handoff is a show about trust.
The third time he had put it on the ground as a fumble. The first one that the opponents had recovered. Sticking with the run, and it's Shipley again out to the 18.
And the problem for Clemson right now, and again, I know you want to be a little conservative this part of the field, but no explosive plays in the passing game. They've only had one completion of 20 yards or more. That was to Davis Allen, the tight end. And Syracuse has proven that you're not going to drive the ball right down the field on them and score, and they're opportunistic when you make a mistake. They've got to get some chunk plays out of their passing game at some point here in the second half.
Bunch formation to Uyungale's left.
Third and 3.
Down and 3. Three-man rush.
DJ looking around, pass deep to the middle is picked off. Are you kidding me? Syracuse defense.
Denied.
By Jason Simmons. Their 4th turnover of the game.
The 4th turnover for
DJ
Clemson.
does not read this safety. He thinks the middle of the field is going to be open, but the safety moves here. This is a post-snap read that DJ misses.
Ric Flair, how do you feel about that interception?
Read the middle safety. And you never throw late down the middle, especially with a middle safety. And that time, Simmons really baited DJ into thinking the middle was going to be vacated and falls back in for the interception.
Jason Simmons, Jr. from Lancaster, Texas, a transfer from New Mexico State. His first interception of the season, second of his career. He had one last year.
10. Schrader on the move. He's going to lose about 3 to 4 yards.
Play. Meanwhile, on the sideline, the very highly touted true freshman, Cade Klubnik, is warming up.
Wow. That actually surprises me a little bit.
Especially because after last week's win at Florida State, Dabo Swinney was kind of jabbing people who said that maybe DJ shouldn't be the starter. He talked to Reedy about it. Some people were anxious to take DJ's job away when he's clearly our #1 quarterback. Mistake prone today. There's a pass caught over the middle by Oronde Gadsden. Short of the first down by about 3.
The only thing I could think about, and we don't know yet what Dabo's going to do, is maybe he's just feeling our offense needs a spark. We don't have anything going right now offensively, and we're not.
3rd and 3 after the throw to Gadsden for 10 yards.
One of the things Dabo said yesterday, Todd, for DJ, the key is post-snap. Yep. Because Syracuse moves around so much. Make sure you know what you're looking at after you take the snap. It doesn't look like that's been the case. Here's a huge 3rd down and 3.
Schrader looking around. Throws it. Almost picked off himself.
That would have been the first takeaway for Clemson. And Andrew Makuba had some room down the sideline if he could have made the catch.
Yeah, this is man coverage. Now he gets protection. Watch the protection with a 5-man rush. He doesn't have to get out of there, but he decides to go late on the crossing route, and Makuba almost undercuts that. And you're right. If he catches that, he's on his way to the end zone.
Well, they are -4 today in the turnover margin. It looked like Uyungale just gave Klubnik a little pat on the helmet as if to say, good luck, go get him. We'll see.
Kick is off.
-4 is Clemson, but very much in the game. Syracuse, I feel like they've had a chance to really open up some margin here in this third quarter. They have not taken advantage of it.
I don't think that this is a quarterback.
All right, Clemson, what are you going to do? Your defense has saved you twice now. What are you going to do, Clemson? The defense has saved this offense twice as they get the ball back. Four minutes, 53 seconds left in the third. Score is 10-21. Clemson got the ball back. QB controversy at Clemson. Yeah, I mean, if DJ throws another pick, it might be time to have a conversation. Like, it might be time to to sit him down and be like, yo, we got to have a conversation, yo. Yeah, I mean, same thing for Syracuse. Like, you guys are, like, pushing the ball, and it's kind of like Schrader's just, well, where can I run to? Like, bro, look down the field. Throw the ball. You've been throwing the ball the whole beginning of the first half. Like, what were you doing? Like, you're throwing the ball. You're moving the ball. Now he's trying to run every possession. Like, what's going on? Throw the ball, man. Yeah, 2 opportunities squandered. You know, you want to get at least something. You know, because this game is still very much anybody's game at this point. Clemson comes down, scores, you know, 1-point game, or one score game at that point. So Syracuse needed to at least put up 3 on both of those last possessions. So we'll see if Clemson can capitalize. We'll see.
This year has played in 4 of their first 7 games. He hands it off to Will Shipley.
Shipley is going to get about 8 yards on the run.
At the 29-yard line, a gain of 9.
Well, this is why Dabo's looking for a spark. I mean, look at those drives. They've not been able to do anything. See if Klubnik can get you a spark. Going a little tempo here with their offense.
Good
throw.
Not a great throw, but
and it's caught. It is caught.
Joseph Ngata at the 47-yard line, and a first down for Clemson.
Right in between the hole, between the corner and the safety. Does Ngata get under there, or does the ground help him make the catch? They're trying to go fast to eliminate
fast
the
here.
replay.
Ball is off.
Booth didn't stop it.
Shipley, another big run for 7 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Sean, here's the other thing that's happening right now. Not only are you trying to get a spark from Klubnik, but you've got DJ on the sideline. You're letting him just relax and look and watch and maybe see the game and settle down. Again, I don't think this is a long-term move. I think Dabo just is trying to help both guys, help his offense and help his starting quarterback right now.
They had 1 first down in this quarter before this drive. Saw the drive chart. They needed something to change. Clearly, Uiagalelei against this excellent Syracuse defense, not at his best. Crowd doesn't like the spot on that run by Shipley.
Again, they need chunk plays in their passing game. They've got to find a way to get some chunk yardage plays.
Shipley
powers through, gets the first down.
Syracuse defense is impressive. That's Kayvon Dart, that undersized nose guard, number 45, stands the center. Will Putnam up, makes the tackle. Yes, it's a first down.
flag down for a false start.
False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Dabo Swinney, so adept in recruiting over his 15 years as the head coach, including this young man. Ranked by Sports Illustrated, Rivals, Prep Stars, the top quarterback in the country. ESPN.com had him ranked number 3. Player of the Year in Texas, one of 3 finalists for National Player of the Year. The MVP of the prestigious Elite 11 camp. He has the profile. Will Shipley, the ball carrier.
Well, not only is DJ Uiagalelei out of the game right now, Blake Miller, the right tackle who had that second penalty, they just took him out. Mitchell Mays has replaced him at right tackle. So again, Dabo just trying to eliminate the mistakes, the errors, and try to get something going here.
2nd and 14. We're ticking down close to 2 minutes in the third quarter.
Big sack by Syracuse.
By Steve Linton.
What?
Finish him.
This is Klubnik. Klubnik has to read the block. Now he's going to have a guard coming out to help him right here. But he's got to read the block and stop and allow the guard to make the block. Pull up right there inside the block and try to make the throw. Don't try to outrun him, because the guard has no idea where the quarterback's going.
After an initial spark, they've gone in reverse. Klubnik against the 3-man rush on 3rd and 25. Across the line of scrimmage.
And DJ's going to get about 3 yards.
And here comes the flag.
Are you kidding me? There's a flag thrown, late hit, and this may cost Syracuse.
Stopped well short of the first down.
Oh, man. Are you kidding me?
Number 99 of the defense.
Just unnecessary. It wasn't violent, but it was unnecessary. The quarterback is running out of bounds. And you mentioned, Sean, this is a very highly penalized team. But
let him play. It wasn't even that bad of a hit.
What a costly one.
Absolute killer. They're probably going to get the ball punted back to them.
Yep.
And instead, the walk-off goes to the 32. Wentz Cundiff, a redshirt freshman from the Bronx, with an awful play. Phil Maffa, the running back.
DJ, plenty of time. Throws caught. Ooh, what a hit. What?
Finish him.
Big hit.
Looked downfield for quite a while. We basically sit in the stands here, and you could hear the people below us like, "You got him, you got him." I don't know who they were looking at downfield, but they saw somebody Klubnik
when I saw it, I saw the same thing Klubnik saw, which was nothing open downfield. Had a couple outlets, but that was it.
On 2nd and 10, the pistol. Maffa turning his way
Maffa's
down
going to run 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3.
And another big 3rd down upcoming. 3rd and 3 for Clemson. Neither team has scored here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, if you're Dabo, you're thinking right now, if we don't get this and I kick a field goal, it's a 1-score game. Or do I try to capitalize and, again, seize momentum in the football game by going for it if I don't convert here?
3rd and 3 at the 25.
Syracuse crowding the line of scrimmage. Quarterback
DJ's going to run. He gets the first down.
One of the things Streeter told us earlier in the year about Klubnik, he is very good with his feet. And now there are flags down at the end of the play.
A really nice block by Marcus Tate, number 74. I think there might have been a late hit after the play.
Was over. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 2 of the defense. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
Well, that'll get you a touchdown.
It was a nice call. It was a
Keep
nice
getting
conversion
flags
at the end of the play.
And that's the penalty, a little face wash at the end. Syracuse, a lack of discipline here. The defense has been outstanding all day long. The penalty by
1st and goal
Cundiff
at the 7.
kept this Clemson possession alive, and now in the waning seconds of this 3rd quarter, Clemson poised to make it a 1-score game.
Well, you got to capitalize, right? You had 3rd and 21, no chance of converting. Your quarterback's running out of bounds. Now new life, got to capitalize.
Maffa bounces off some tacklers.
It's about 4 yards.
And has the ball to the 3-yard line. It might be the last play of the quarter. Wax made the tackle with no extra polish that time.
I cashed out early. FYI.
That is going to be the last play of
I cashed out
third quarter.
after that second series where they got the ball and didn't do anything with it. I was like, I'm not playing this game. I cashed out early. I could definitely see this becoming real interesting for Clemson here. Syracuse unable to cash in on 2 possessions after big defensive plays. Yeah, I cashed in. End of the third quarter, guys. 10-21. Syracuse slightly holding on to their lead. As we head into the fourth. Freshman Cade Klubnik is in at quarterback. He said that DJ was benched. Well, I mean, and the thing about it is, like, even before that, Syracuse's offense was supposed to capitalize 2 times. You had 2 chances to score and push this lead up. You've been stuck at 21 points now for how long? Since the second quarter? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, if not 10, at least 6, right? It should be 27-10. Like, it should be 27-10. Even if you just give them field goals. I'll give them 27-10. Right? Fine, you don't get touchdowns. It should be 27-10. You're up, fourth quarter, feeling secure. Now, Clemson is about to score. They're probably going to score a touchdown. 1 possession game. What's up, Philip? Oh, you all good, bro? It's Saturday, man. It's a light crew today. Everybody's either like still asleep or enjoying their Saturday out. I'm actually just gonna do one stream today. I was gonna do the Ole Miss Rebel game, but I gotta handle some business and I gotta take a night off. We got football all day tomorrow, so this one will be it for me today, guys. Tomorrow we're doing Giants Packers at 1, 49ers Chiefs at 4. Steelers, Dolphins at 8. Those are the 3 games we're doing tomorrow for the NFL.
But they're down by 11. Neither team scored in the third quarter. Syracuse had just 45 yards of offense. Klubnik got rocked by Michael Jones on 2nd and goal from
Syracuse
the 3.
defense.
A gain inside
Big
the 2.
stop.
Well, Klubnik is a good runner, but a much not as big in stature as
Yeah,
DJ.
Rick.
I mean, he is 6'2", 195. DJ 6'4",
tapped on the shoulder
235. Got stood up right
multiple
at the 1 yard
times this
line on
week.
that play.
And neither
Gotta take care of business.
nor Shipley on the field right now. Shipley ordinarily gets the call when they're in close. 3rd down and goal from just inside the 2.
Maffa tries to get in.
Thinks it's a touchdown.
He's short.
Say no.
Wow.
He is short.
And now a huge decision.
And this is
for
4th and
Dabo
goal.
Sweeney on 4th and goal from about 6 inches.
That was another one of those slow mesh plays where the quarterback stayed right with the back. Maffa got it late and looked like he was going to score and got tripped up.
Shipley has 5 touchdowns this year from 1 yard or closer. We'll look at it in the replay booth.
Watch how long this mesh is. Hold, there he
So
goes.
he
Hard to see from that side of the, pile. Here's a progressive pylon look at it. Ball just has to break the plane
No, he's short.
before any body part is down.
He is short.
Now here's the difference between Maffa and Shipley right here. If you go for it, Maffa power, Shipley explosive and can go over the top. If you decide to go for it, give it to one of those 2 backs. 2 different styles on this goal line run.
Shipley scored the first touchdown of this game from 1 yard out.
I think that's the right call. I don't think the ball was ever extended. His head crossed the goal line, but I don't think the football ever did.
Yeah, it was short.
That was good, solid team defense by Syracuse, not allowing Maffa to reach that ball to the goal line.
Well, Syracuse defense has risen up all day long. 4 takeaways, a 4th down stop, a score on defense. The only time all year Clemson got into the red zone and did not score points was on the DJ Uyunglele fumble in the first half. In the 2nd quarter, that was returned 90 yards for a score by Jihad Carter. They have been a perfect 35 for 35 in the red zone entering today with 26 touchdowns and 9 field goals.
Well, I think for sure you go for it here. We just started the 4th quarter. Even if you don't make it, you put Syracuse on the 1 yard line, right? And the last time they were in bad field position, they couldn't go anywhere, had to punt. You had good field position. So worst case scenario here, you flip the field completely and you get the ball back inside the 50.
Replay taking a very long time with this. Certainly looks like they're going to send the offense back out.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. It's 4th down.
And
So there it is.
6 on 4th down this season.
4th and goal at the 1.
The one here today in the first half.
To me, you got to believe that even though Maffa is in, Shipley is out. I mean, that's a little surprising to me.
I'm surprised. You mentioned he's usually the guy who punches it in down close. They have Maffa behind Klubnik. Shifts to the left of Klubnik. 4th and goal.
Maffa gets the touchdown. And Clemson scores with ease.
And they're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. And they can tie it on a field goal. They change quarterbacks. And Klubnik delivers on this drive, and Kayvon Darton is down in the middle of that defensive line for the Orange.
Well, they went with Maffa, the power back, and they ran between a great double-team block by Walker, Parks, and Blake Miller, the right guard and right tackle. Watch these 2 guys right here just get a great double team at the point of attack. And Maffa's going to follow him right into the end zone. They took advantage of the bonehead penalties by Syracuse, and they get the touchdown. And that's why DJ Uiagalelei is still one of your primary leaders on this football team. Very engaged on the sideline right now.
So pinning an extra point as they get the injured
continue on the
Syracuse player off the field.
Darton getting a chance to start because of the season injury, ending injury to Terry Lockett. Now being helped off.
That's the second time in the game he's been shaken up. Tough kid.
They're playing without Garrett Williams. He put his uniform on but did not play at all. Injured last week, a leg injury, thigh injury against NC State. Their starting cornerback, one of the best in the country.
And the backup now for Kayvon Darton is Elijah Fuentes-Cundiff, who had the very costly penalty on the Syracuse sideline on this scoring possession.
Well, again, reminiscent of 2018. Syracuse had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go. They are going for 2.
11 minutes to go.
Clemson going for 2.
To get them within 3. And then that memorable drive, 94 yards at the end of the game with ETN doing the bulk of the work. Shipley is on the field now, so there's nothing wrong with him. Big 2-point try. Klubnik running out of time.
And then running.
Scramble away, stays on his feet, running out of time again.
Throws it to the end zone, and it is picked off. It is picked off.
Wound up in the hands of Anwar Sparrow. Valiant effort by Klubnik, showing his athletic ability to keep that play alive forever, but they do not convert.
Wanted to get it to Shipley quickly, but he was covered. He was not open. It was good defense by Syracuse. They forced Klubnik to throw at the last minute back towards the middle, and well defended on the 2-point play. So this is what happened.
All right, so that is going to lead to 16-21, 5-point game. Syracuse up 13:46 left in the fourth quarter as Clemson is denied for the 2-point conversion. Syracuse gets the ball back. We will see what they do here. Can they hold on to this 5-point lead?
Use offense, which was sharp early on and was stagnant in the third quarter. B.T. Potter will kick off. Trevor Pena back deep.
Kick is off.
And it's a touchback. And Syracuse will start at the 25. Here's Kevin Nagandi.
Sean, week 8 early windows. Let's take a look at the family of networks. You got Cincinnati in control. How about Kansas storming back against Baylor? That came on ESPN2 midway through the fourth. Tennessee in complete control on the SEC network. And the UFC 280 main event coming up on pay-per-view ESPN Plus. Oliveira Makhachev coming your way. Back to you.
A great day of football here on ABC. Texas and Oklahoma State to follow tonight. Minnesota.
All right, 1st and 10.
At Penn State. This is our Dr. Pepper championship drive game.
Schrader on the move, throws it, caught.
And a gain of 5.
5 for Pena.
Trevor Pena. Syracuse has had the ball 3 times in the second half and has punted all 3.
The key for Syracuse the rest of this game is productive plays on first down. That was a productive play. It was kind of a scramble play, but it was productive. You get behind the sticks against this defense, you're going to have trouble. Over the 9 knows that. Stay ahead of the chains.
Syracuse has run just 13 plays on offense. Quick pop. And very little there for Pena. Taken down by Jeremiah Trotter. A gain of 1. Here's 3rd down and 4.
Rondé Gadsden, your primary receiver, has been pretty quiet of late. 4 catches in the ball game. He'll be lined up on an inside slot position, and when you put him there, he's
And I do apologize, guys. We're having a slight technical difficulty. Should be fixed here in a second.
Chris Bleich, the right guard. Beautiful job by Schrader. Watch here. See if that's where the penalty is. KJ Henry was the guy signaling. There it is, right on the inside. 63 had his arms around KJ Henry on the inside move. Beautiful play by Schrader to avoid pressure.
So 3rd and 14 now for Syracuse.
A very difficult situation
after the holding call.
On 3rd and 14. You're still winning the game if you're Syracuse. You don't
3rd and 14. Schrader, make a play. You need to run this clock and get down the field.
The rush well picked up.
On the run.
Schrader running out of room. Trotter had a hand on him and he pushed him out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass, I believe, before he crossed the boundary.
Syracuse's offense has completely failed in the last 3 series. Completely failed.
And Trotter does a great job of forcing him to the boundary, and as he throws the ball, does he throw him down or push him
sure
down?
does.
I mean, that's way out of bounds. I mean,
But they don't call that. That could have been a late call for Syracuse, but they don't call that one.
Let's bring in Matt Austin. Matt, what do you think?
I'm a little surprised they didn't call that because they've really tightened up what they've called, and that was definitely an unnecessary shove laid out of bounds. So I could have seen the foul there.
Max von Marburg, his punt handled by Antonio Williams, and he's thrown down immediately.
Well, we saw a Clemson drive.
Well, here we go. Just as I predicted. Clemson. 1 possession game. 1st and 10 at their 39. Yeah, I mean, you called the other one where he barely got hit on the immediate sideline. This dude was literally near the bleachers and got pushed down, but they don't call it. So, refs must have had Clemson money line. Calls are sideways now. Offense is terrible. Jeffrey B, what's up, man? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Which do I prefer? To be honest, I think I love football and basketball equally. But I mean, if I had to choose, it'd have to be football. But I love basketball and football equally. I actually used to play basketball. That's why. I mean, I still play ball, but competitively. High school and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm right in the middle. But if I had to choose one, it'd be football. Donahoe ain't the only crooked ref in sports. That's the truth. Jeffrey B says NFL is the best. No, I mean, I'm not going to deny the absolute, ambience of football and just the raw emotion into it. It's way different than basketball. I would say basketball's more fast-paced, obviously. But there's just something about football that, the ambience of it and physicality of it and all that good stuff.
And it's not called. Very interesting. One was called, one was not.
And here's Klubnik on first down. He gets 11 to midfield. And a first down. All the momentum now.
Purple,
Clemson
6 foot.
Still down by 5. Texas and Oklahoma State coming up next from Stillwater in a big battle in the wide open Big 12.
I think one of the reasons Clemson going tempo is because of the lack of depth on this defense.
Big run.
And here goes Shipley.
Shipley on the move. This is going to be a touchdown for Clemson.
50-yard touchdown run by Will Shipley.
Ric Flair, where you at? Making it look easy.
Well, they'll go for 2 again to try to take a 3-point lead.
Wow, they are so loud at that stadium. My goodness.
Of the game, the first time Syracuse had allowed a score on the opponent's opening drive.
Penalty will continue with the try.
So Clemson's going to go for 2 here.
Wow, delay of game. So now, do you still go for 2, backing it up 5 yards? It changes your whole complexion of a 2-point play.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Because 1 point at this juncture doesn't do you much, and that's why Dabo's so upset.
You have to change the play, though. I mean, you know, it's not a 3-yard play anymore. Now it's an 8-yard play.
With a 2-point lead at this juncture.
Jeffrey
really
B. So tomorrow I'll be back streaming NFL.
Field goal obviously can only tie you.
Right.
Klubnik, he's been on the field for 2 possessions.
Throws, caught for 2. The 2-point conversion is good.
End zone for the 2 points.
Scores 24-21. Clemson up
He was on the other side and just kept working the back
by 3.
goal line as his quarterback scrambled. You can't even see Ngata, but he's going to show up right in here as his quarterback scrambles. He's going to uncover on the back line of the goal line. Great elusiveness by Klubnik. He finds Ngata in the back of the end zone, and they convert on the 2-point. He's working on Isaiah Johnson, the new starter at corner.
I completely blame this on Syracuse. If Syracuse loses this game, it's their own fault. You had 3 opportunities to score points as your defense earned you the ball 3 times, and you did nothing with it. This is absolutely ridiculous.
On the longest run against Syracuse this season, a 50-yard scamper.
What's up, Candace?
By Shipley, 3 yards short of the longest of his career.
$11 minutes, 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
So Clemson, on a day when they are -4 in turnover margin, has taken the lead. Syracuse has not scored in the second half, and they find the rhythm they had early in this one. Another B.T. Potter touchback, our Aflac trivia question. Clemson's won 37 straight home games.
Yeah, the offense just fell asleep. As soon as after the halftime, it was like the coach was like, you know what, you guys, you did great in the first half. You did wonderful. We're up 21-7. You can go ahead, take off. You guys don't need to score anymore. Defense, I need you to step it up. I need you guys to make plays. But offense, you don't have to do anything, and we'll go out there and win it.
Well, this is where Garrett Schrader has to step up now. He's your leader. He's the baller. He's got to get his team organized again.
Here goes Tucker bursting through.
Great way to
So
start.
Tucker's going to get a first down here, 15 yards on the run.
Stars, as we talked all day long, Schrader, Tucker, and Gadsden. And very little else on offense for Syracuse. Here's the answer to the question. And if it wasn't for that 1-point loss, we could be sitting here talking about like a 58-game home winning streak. They lost to Florida State. Jameis Winston, the team that went on to win the national championship early in 2013. They are 56-1 at home. Their last 57 home games. That was the Aflac trivia question. Schrader's
going to run for about 3 yards.
4-yard line.
2nd and 7.
I think I would feed Tucker the ball a little bit more. He looks fresh right now.
What's the score?
A little fatigue on that defense
Jeffrey?
that we saw in the last possession, but Tucker looks fresh, and he can make people miss.
He's had only 5 carries the whole game.
Got to get him the football one way or another. Either throw it to him.
If Syracuse starts moving, watch the flags fly. Watch the flags fly.
With 10 minutes left.
2nd and 6.
Got away from the quarterback runs as well.
Schrader gets around the edge.
And
he's going to get maybe a first down.
Needed to get to the 50. And they'll mark it at the 49. Big stop by Andrew Makuba, sophomore from Austin, Texas, who spent the first 10 years of his life in Zimbabwe. Family
How much time left,
refugees
Jeffrey?
To the Austin, Texas area. They escaped war-torn Democratic Republic of the Congo before they went to Zimbabwe.
Syracuse in with their short yardage package. Max Mang, the tight end. Wes Ho, the fullback, number 47.
You think 4-down territory here.
3rd and 1.
Play clock running out. Trouble.
Schrader gets it. Play was stopped.
It doesn't count.
Didn't we call that?
They tried to go with
Didn't we not call that?
Under center.
If Syracuse would start moving, watch the flags. We got a false start.
Signals, but he's really trying to get a quick snap, and you could see it
We
was
got a false
actually
start.
Wes Ho, number 47, that moved. They said the left guard, but there were a couple guys that moved early on that play. A critical mistake.
He had the big holding penalty in the
So
third
3rd and 6
quarter.
now.
Infuriated Robert and 9. Now it's 3rd down and 6. Schrader and the offense for Syracuse dealing with everything that Death Valley has to offer.
Got to believe this safety is going to come over and help on Gadsden.
What was that play? Schrader faked the handoff, and Brian Brzee dumped it for a loss.
Emotional damage.
In the backfield, it was Wes
Terrible.
Ho,
Terrible play call.
who was apparently going to take a handoff, or at least was the faker on that play.
Well, Brzee is going to make that little move, and the right tackle, Dakota Davis, misses him. He's late getting there to cut off Brzee, and Brzee blows the play up in the backfield.
What do you think that play was supposed to be?
I don't even know. It got blown up so quickly by Brzee. It was going to be a run.
Clemson, first charge, timeout.
Clemson's calling a timeout here. Score is 21-24. Clemson up by 3. 8:35 left in the fourth, guys. We are on a timeout commercial break. I'm really disappointed in Syracuse. I really am. I don't know if somebody called into Schrader and was like, hey, we've got your gerbil hostage. We're holding your gerbil hostage. Stop playing. Or what? You know, we got your pet. We're holding him hostage. Throw the game. I don't know. I'm just saying. He's not playing at all like he was in the first quarter. Or first and second quarter, first half. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just trying to keep it fun. You know, Schrader, Schrader, we've got Fluffy. So when you go out in that second half, don't throw the ball and just keep trying to run it. All right. We'll let the defense handle the rest. It's ridiculous. You had 3 possessions to score. 3. Candace, no, this will be my only game for today. I got some stuff I got to take care of. So after this is over, I will see you guys back tomorrow at 12 p.m. $22 km. I don't know, man. I don't know. Depending on how much money you got. You know the rest. Al Shadow. No, I just got a couple texts. I thought I was gonna be able to do it, but I gotta take care of some stuff. Oh, man. Syracuse, what are you doing? Out here breaking people's hearts. Penix in goal tonight? Yeah, I might try to get a glimpse of him immortal.
Like 2018, Syracuse had Clemson on the ropes. Couldn't
4th
deliver
and
the
10.
knockout punch. They still have time.
Syracuse.
But they're running out of it with 8.5 to go and another
Punts
punt
the ball.
by Max von Marburg.
Such another costly penalty against Syracuse. We saw the late hit on a 3rd and 21, and then the false start on 3rd and 1.
Punt goes out of bounds near the 15-yard line. Here's Molly McGrath.
Well, Sean, you can feel the momentum shift on this Syracuse sideline. Players are hanging their heads. Coaches are having to tell them to stay.
Why are you hanging your heads? It's a 3-point game. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, where is the heart? It just went out the window. You were up 21-7. Why are you hanging your head?
I thought that showed up on that Shipley touchdown run.
Is this a joke?
They don't have
it's a 3-point game.
Had earlier in the year. They got to suck it up right here.
3rd possession for Cade Klubnik is the Clemson quarterback. He's led them on 2 touchdown drives. They haven't asked him to do very much since he's been in the game. They've had 16 runs and 2 passes.
And you wonder how much Brandon Streeter will want to try to stretch him in this. Now that he has the lead, even though it's only 3 points, how much will he trust him to put the ball in the air?
Took over for an ineffective DJ Uyunglele. Maffa, tough run. Yeah, we keep saying it, but
and Maffa is going to run here for 11 yards.
End of that game, they just wore Syracuse out running the ball. Travis Etienne at 86 yards rushing in the 4th quarter of that game.
You're rotating 2 backs. You're keeping them fresh. You're wearing down a thin Syracuse defense, an undersized defensive line, and you're protecting your quarterback as well.
Devon Darton is back in the game. He was injured earlier. He has to be exhausted battling that big Clemson offensive line all day long, and he just made a play.
One of the first things you see when a defense is fatigued is missed tackles. Guys just a hair late to the play and just not able to make a solid tackle.
So 2nd and 8.
Under 7 minutes to go. Out of the pistol. Maffa. Pretty
Maffa's
much
going to run for a couple.
With Shipley. They are pounding the run as the 18th carry for Maffa for 93 yards. Shipley 24 rushes and a career high 162.
I think this is the play of the game right here. I mean, it's 3rd down and medium yardage. Does Brandon Streeter have Klubnik throw it? Can Syracuse get a stop? Or does Clemson maintain possession and keep that clock going?
Throw is almost picked off. It would have been a pick six. Simmons Jr., keep your head up.
Picked that off, and if he did, he had nothing but green grass ahead of him.
Would have been the second interception of the game for Simmons.
Easy
nice
game changer.
Zone. He's got eyes on the quarterback, and he cuts underneath the throw. It's a very safe throw, throwing that hitch route to the outside, but well played by Jason Simmons.
Syracuse gets it back. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left.
So the Syracuse defense holds. Aiden Swanson's had a good day. Trevor Pena back for the punt, looking into the bright sunshine. Low snap, handled
Shout out
by
to you,
Swanson.
Hurricane.
And another beautiful kick. But room for Pena on the catch. And well covered by Clemson. Syracuse will start at the 19. A 51-yard boot. A return of 8 by Pena.
Who's going to survive the gauntlet?
All right, it's going to take us to a quick commercial break. Timeout. 6 minutes, 6 seconds left. Scores 24. Clemson, 21 Syracuse. Clemson up by 3. Aggies. Sick 'em dogs. Aggies. Oh, that's cool, Otto. Ow. Al says, I lost 3 games betting on Colorado simply because I love Bison. Yo, why is Pete Davidson doing Taco Bell commercials? Like, why? Did someone like really request, hey, we want to see Pete Davidson doing Taco Bell commercials? If so, I want to know who. Like, do they do like a research study on this and be like, hey, Pete Davidson would be a great person for a Taco Bell commercial?
Primetime games. Now prime spot in the noon window, and Schrader can't go anywhere. Taken down by Jeremiah Trotter.
Schrader's going to take a loss. 3 yards.
More the same on offense. Syracuse effective for much of the first half. 5 punts in the second half.
And again,
like, it's just weird. Like,
that was well played by Jeremiah Trotter there.
Like, I don't associate him with Taco Bell. It's just weird.
Keeping your own territory.
Like, why him?
Against this Clemson defense.
Robert Anai's gotten a lot of credit for the success this year. Catch for a very short game by Devon Cooper.
And let me state, it's nothing against Pete Davidson specifically. I'm just saying I don't understand why him for the Taco Bell commercial. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Needed to clarify that for somebody who says, "Oh, you're hating on Pete Davidson." Not hating on him. I'm just saying he doesn't seem like the right character for the job.
You got to believe they're going to Gadsden here if they can get the coverage. Two defenders moving that way for Clemson.
3rd down and 11. Schrader. Flush.
Schrader on the move.
Has a long way to go and gets nowhere near the 29-yard line. And that
4th and 7.
Starting to affect Dino Babers, quarterback.
Good coverage downfield, too. Gadsden's right here. Trying to work the middle of the field. Coming on the in route, you see the safety coming over the top to help, and that's where Schrader was looking. Nowhere to go with the football. I mean,
and here's what's so crazy, like, they pay tons of, like, they pay so much money for those commercials and, like, to get those people in those commercials. Like, he's probably getting at least $1 million. At least.
Syracuse, down to 4 minutes to go, waits till 2 seconds on the play clock to snap it with the game clock running. Antonio Williams makes the fair catch at the 41-yard line. There's a flag for a hold against Syracuse. Penalties a problem again today for the Orange, 8 of them.
And so, like, that's my issue. Why is Schrader trying to run so much? And even when he gets away, right, his head is still down. He's not looking up the field to find somebody who could catch the ball for the first down. He's like, oh, I'm just going to try to run for it to get 2 yards and then get sacked or get tackled. It makes no sense to me. If you got away, why aren't you looking down the field to see who you can throw it to for those 10 yards? Can someone help me understand that one? Like, you got away from the defense. There's clearly not a lane for you to get the extra 10 yards that you need for the first down, but you have just enough time to look up the field to see if one of your other players are open enough to pass it to him. He never throws it. He never throws the ball. He always runs, and then he gets tackled. As I've been watching it here, it's every time. It's weird. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I think I've said enough, actually. Syracuse, this is disappointing. He's not ready to have that breakthrough moment. He's already had the breakthrough moment. He was passing the whole first half. 17 yards, 18 yards, 25 yards. He was throwing it. What happened? Did the confidence monster come in and say, you know what? Your confidence is gone. Second half, don't throw the ball. Second half, don't throw the ball anymore. This is the type of play you hear about when someone is point shaving. Like, I don't get it. You can't be like this person who's passing for all these yards in the first half and then completely stop in the second. As if you can't find anybody. Right? Dr. Jacqueline, Mrs. Hyde. Or Mr. Hyde, whatever it was. Yeah. You know what I meant. I want to know what the odds were for Clemson when it was 21-7. Does anybody know that? Or did anybody place a bet on Clemson when they were down 21-7? What were the odds? Somebody got that text at halftime. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's terrible to say that, right? I hate being like the tinfoil hat guy. But that's what it looks like. Like, it looks like you got that phone call, bro. Plus 220. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, UCLA, Oregon, it's going to be a heck of a football game. I think Ole Miss, LSU, it's a great rivalry game. I think that's going to be a tough one for Ole Miss, even though they're undefeated and highly ranked right now.
1st and 10 for Clemson.
After the penalty for the hold, plus field position for Clemson on offense. Syracuse has all 3 timeouts left. Will Shipley with a career day now, both in number of carries and rushing yards. 25 for 165 for the sophomore from Weddington, North Carolina.
I mean, good things happen when he gets the football, and he gets better the longer the game goes. He's that kind of a competitor, that kind of a tough runner. He did have the fumble earlier today. Maffa has also been
Sick
a factor.
Dogs, Bills Mafia, yo.
Right now,
let's go.
Clubbing doing a nice job of using the clock. Going to let that play clock go down as far as he can and still keep that push.
2nd and 7.
The ball with the run game.
Numbers you saw for Shipley's total yardage, receiving and rushing. And
Klubman gets taken down
by Caleb Okechukwu.
He's going to lose about 3 yards.
Tyus Gear also there. Okechukwu lost some of his gear. He's going to have to come off the field, and Syracuse has used its first timeout.
Yeah, they missed both guys on the end. I mean, Okachukwu's helmet was pulled off by his own man. Just Jadius Gear pulled the helmet off. He'll have to come out on this 3rd down play.
You don't see that very often. Face mask ripped off by one of your teammates. But the good news for Syracuse, not a penalty, which has been a problem for them, particularly here.
No problem, Jeff.
In the
Thanks a
second
lot,
half.
man.
Sean McDonough, Todd
Thanks for the
Blackledge,
support.
hope you're enjoying the action. You know, it's hard, they talk about in sports, to have a rivalry when one team wins just about all the time. And Clemson's 8-1 against Syracuse since Syracuse joined the ACC in 2013. But this has become an interesting rivalry. A lot of games just like this.
Yeah. And Syracuse certainly was up for the challenge today, but I mean, you cannot do some of the things they've done here in the second half and win in a game like this.
They're
of this
running
magnitude,
highlights like the game's over.
Particularly in their stadium. So, first of all, you had the 3rd and 7 drop, would have extended a drive. And then the personal foul, the late hit on a 3rd and 21. And then another personal foul with the face mask. They've had other penalties that have hurt themselves.
And they didn't get the call on the apparent late hit out of
Play
bounds
action.
by Clemson on Trotter.
Klubman, deep throw.
Just throwing it up for grabs in the end zone. Flag
Incomplete, and there's a flag. It's going to be pass.
for Bo Collins.
Defensive pass interference.
Isaiah Johnson had the coverage.
Defense number 20.
We have not said Bo Collins' name all day. The first time they went for him, now watch the left hand, or the right hand, he goes over the top of the receiver. He does make a play on the ball, but he goes through the receiver to make the play.
Wow.
Wow. Well, they've taken a shot at it downfield. They've been very conservative with him. They went for it on that one, and he gets the penalty, and another penalty. That's the 8th penalty in the second half for big yardage against this Syracuse team.
And another that extends the possession.
They were screaming for the flag.
Fresh set of
Excited.
downs. Clock killing time for Clemson.
You know, we talked
to Shipley on 1st down for about 7.
We talked to Dabo Sweeney yesterday. One of the things he said, I really like this team. One of the reasons is they're finding different ways to win. We've had shootouts like they had at Wake Forest. We've had ones where we've had to have a slugfest like NC State. Here's a game you should not lose the turnover margin 4-0 and be able to win a game.
Well, entering today, teams that were -4 or worse in turnover margin in any FBS game this season were 0-17. No team has won a game this year at the FBS level -4 or worse. Syracuse brought a blitz It's Shipley for about
Shipley's going to get 2 yards.
Dino Babers will use another timeout, leaving it 1 with 2:09 to go. And one more first down for Clemson should put it away.
This one was brutal. This was so brutal. Without a doubt. Rick, you want to take the rest of the day off? Like, I mean, this was so disappointing. And, like, I'm so glad I cashed out early. But just to even, like, know that Syracuse was in the position that they were and they gave up such a lead after they had the ball back 3 times.
And he said to his offensive line, his running backs, you guys got to do it.
The all-time home winning streak is 58 by the Miami Hurricane teams. So not for that late field goal against Pittsburgh, we could be talking about the all-time longest home winning streak. 1 loss at home since 2013. 3rd down and 3. Must-stop situation for Syracuse. Davis Allen the catch. And it looks like he is short of the first down at the 26-yard line. Big play by Ja'Codd Carter. And Dino Babers, you need to use your timeout.
Yeah, because Dabo on the other side is telling his quarterback, just relax. We're going to let this clock go down. See if they're
why isn't he stopping the clock? I mean, you can't. If you're about to get the ball back, you can at least. Now he's going to call a timeout. They let all kinds of time come off. And I think if there's one criticism Syracuse fans have had of Dino Babers, even in this season, they don't do a great job.
I'll tell you what smart people did. You know what the smart people did? They took that plus 430. They cashed it out when Syracuse was up 21-7. Bought back into Clemson. That's what the smart people did. Because this is ridiculous.
You got them stopped. They've got a 4th down decision to make. Stop the clock right there.
2:03 was the time when he hit the ground. So they wasted 27 seconds, 25 seconds.
And see, look at Dabo. He's telling his guys, look, we're not going to do anything. We're going to just take our time and see what they do. And then we're probably going to kick a field goal here or attempt one. You say, how could Clemson overcome
4th and 2 now
and find a way to win? Their defense has been outstanding in the second
looks
half.
like Clemson's going to kick a field goal here.
4 yards. They're 2 for 10 on 3rd down. And then the penalties. The penalties for Syracuse have offset the turnovers for Clemson.
This would be huge for B.T. Potter. Bruce Sweeney, the holder. 44-yard try. Trying to get them to jump offside with that move. Syracuse
field goal is good.
Kick is good. One of the great kickers.
6-point game.
In this era of college football, B.T. Potter, the 5th-year senior from Rock Hill, South Carolina, suburban Charlotte. 44-yarder. Now Syracuse has to go the length of the field with 1:33 to go and no timeouts and about 25 seconds fewer than they could have and should have had.
Yeah, and that's why you say, why is it that field goal so important? It's still a 1-possession game, but it's the difference between looking at a potential field goal to tie the game, and now you've got to score a touchdown to be in a position to tie or win. Right now, Dabo Sweeney, all he's cared about is doing what we got to do to win the football game, but they have a bye week next week. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions about what he's going to do with his quarterback position now, although I don't think
so. Scores 27 Clemson, 21 Syracuse, minute 33 left in the 4th.
He just needed a spark. I think
Syracuse gets it back.
And the running game in the offensive line took over.
Touchback to start their 25. Minute 33 to work with. They have no timeouts. No timeouts.
They want him to throw the ball. They pounded the run with Travis Etienne. And Chase Bryce made a memorable play on the 4th down to keep a drive alive.
Well, you've got 3 dudes. Again, we've said it all day. If you're Syracuse, Garrett Schrader, Sean Tucker, Oronde Gadsden. If you're going to be in a position, those guys.
All right, here we go.
Right here. Really
1st and 10.
Great job of throwing the ball deep down the field.
Schrader throw the ball.
And they bring pressure, and Schrader gets blasted by K.J. Henry. This looks a lot like
emotional damage.
Dungy in the final minute of 2018.
This is just a whiff by Max Mang, the tight end. Just completely
He got destroyed back there.
Block.
Destroyed.
Schrader going deep, and is it a catch? No, the officials looked at each other as Damian Alford trying to make the catch on the Clemson sideline.
3rd and
Plenty
19.
of help in making the call.
I think he caught the ball, but landed out of bounds. You can see the right foot landed out of bounds. It was a heck of an effort by Alford on the back shoulder throw.
Plans under further review.
Right there, the ball's in his hands.
So foot down.
Catch, but I think the right foot landed out of bounds.
Left foot. He caught it, but both feet weren't in.
I don't know. And I think it's his left foot, if anything,
Yeah,
Todd,
it's
that's
the
out of
left
bounds,
foot.
right? It's his right foot.
Right on the chalk there, or right along the chalk.
I think that his left foot is still in the. Well, that's the other play. They both have
They all
orange
have orange
shoes.
shoes. It's hard to tell.
But that's the right foot of.
No,
Alford
the
that's on
left
the
foot
ground.
wasn't
His left
down.
foot's still on the air. The
right foot was
we can
down,
see.
but the left foot wasn't
foot
down.
is in bounds.
Let's bring in Matt Austin. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with what you guys just said. He's got firm control. Looks like the right foot is definitely down in bounds. I think this is going to be a catch.
Wow, what an effort by Alford. After the sack, Alford came up limping at the end of the play. He's not able to play right now, but what an effort.
See if they give it to him. It's pretty
It
close.
is a catch. It would be just his 6th of the year for the
Too many orange
sophomore
shoes
from
to tell, right?
Montreal. One of 2 Canadians on the team. Matthew Bergeron is the other, also from Quebec, the left tackle.
Well, if you're Syracuse, you cannot afford to do this anymore, though. This is the 1st down play. This is Max Mang blocking on K.J. Henry. He sets too wide. He takes a bad position, and he allows his quarterback to get drilled. I mean, right now, you have to protect your quarterback. If you're Garrett Schrader, you got to throw it away and now to take a sack, but that's not on the quarterback. That's just a whiffed block by the tight end. Ideally, though, you don't want your tight end going one-on-one with either of these edge rushers. You'd rather have an offensive tackle in that position.
We're still looking at it with 1:05 to go. I mean,
they're trying to sort out the orange shoes like we were.
Yeah,
I mean, there's 4 shoes right there.
That's his foot.
Yeah.
That's Alford's foot. It's inbound before the left one comes down. Hat in his hands. Does he take it all the way to the ground? Looks like he did.
That's an incredible effort.
And if it is overturned to a catch, the ball would be at the 38-yard line.
So
Still
this may
a lot of work
actually
to do with
be
1:05 to go.
A catch. We may call this a catch.
Great looks, our crew today, led as always by our producer Josh Hoffman, our director Scott
Damian
Johnson.
Alford,
After further review,
22 yards.
The receiver caught the ball inbounds at the 38-yard line and subsequently went out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 38. The clock will start on the snap.
Well, there it is.
A big play by Alford.
Well, and the good news for Syracuse, because of the review now, the clock won't start until the snap. Normally, if you convert 1st down and out of bounds inside of the last 2 minutes.
Syracuse, no timeouts, 1:05.
Garrett Schrader can take his time.
Left in the 4th.
We're on the same page here.
Well, they've had some dramatic last-second wins against Virginia on a field goal, Purdue on a touchdown.
They're throwing a catch.
That's Gadsden. And now they have to hurry up.
57 seconds.
And you think of those 25 or so seconds that came off the clock. How big is that right now? Schrader checks it down. Tucker
Check
out
down,
of the witness
first down.
protection program and
It's
has
out
a
of
first
bounds.
down at the 49-yard line.
So now they're at the Clemson 49, 43 seconds.
That Clemson is going to pay a lot of attention to Gadsden. Is there anyone else? We saw Alford make a play. Is there anyone else besides Gadsden that can make a play? You got to put two bodies on 19 if you're Clemson.
43 seconds to go. Schrader can't take
Schrader
a sack.
throws deep. That's caught.
And incomplete.
No, they're saying incomplete. He dropped it.
The effort by Aronde Gadsden with Jalen Phillips in coverage.
The ball was a little high. He went up, gets two hands on it. Good effort by the defender,
He
Jalen
couldn't
Phillips.
bring it
As
down.
He comes down, loses control as he hits the ground. Got to secure it all the way. See that ball moving. I just think there was movement on the football.
Yeah, he should have tucked it to his chest.
Not even close enough apparently to take another look at it. 35 seconds to go.
Throws again. That one's caught.
30-yard line. Stop clock to move
At
the
the
chains.
30, 29 seconds left.
Here. Unless you absolutely know your play, spike the football and get the play called that you want. It's going to start when they
26 and counting.
19-yard gain. Now the center judge is running in to stop it. Art Brown.
So the refs are going to stop the clock for him.
Jeff Flanagan's the referee.
Clock to 32 seconds. And the clock will start on my signal.
Oh, boy. Clock reset to 32 seconds.
Start as soon as the referee gives the signal.
Okay, refs.
The play called, ready to snap as soon as he makes it ready to play. Communicate to everybody. Make sure your line knows the protection call. Again, Gadsden has been targeted on both of these plays, and he's finding holes.
First and 10 at the 30.
26 seconds.
Let's go, guys.
26 seconds.
What are we doing?
That's Gadsden right there.
So now it went from 32 to 26?
Yeah.
On my signal.
What are they doing?
Now the clock is running. First and 10, Syracuse.
Schrader on the move. Throws. That's intercepted. That is it. Clemson intercepts the ball.
Seals the victory for Clemson.
Wow.
Emotional damage.
Garrett Schrader has tremendous confidence in Aronde Gadsden. But Clemson was not going to let Gadsden catch another ball. Watch, there are three defenders. They're going to have eyes on Gadsden. They are not going to let him catch the football again. They circle him. They have eyes on the quarterback.
Terrible.
And they slip right inside.
Threw it right into
Garrett
traffic.
Schrader was looking one place and one place only to throw the football.
As you said, Wes Goodwin and all these Clemson defenders knew. You know, when you size up Syracuse, really not a lot of weapons at the wide receiver position. It's pretty obvious at crunch time. That's where they were going to try.
Pretty good,
to go.
YBK. What's up, bro?
Mickens, huge play. The junior from the Dallas area. His dad was a great All-American at Texas A&M and played 11 years in the NFL. His second interception of this season. They take it.
Ball game. Score 27. Clemson 21. Syracuse. Clemson holding it down. Defense interception. Shutting it down. Getting the Clemson the win, guys. And that is it on this Saturday. Wow. Good game. Syracuse completely just failed in the second half. Offense died out, ran out of gas. Defense, so-so. Got them the ball back 3 times. 3 times, though. Defense got them the ball 3 times. Syracuse offense just couldn't capitalize. Clemson comes up with a 6-point victory over the Orange. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. Thanks for everyone being here today on this Saturday college football stream. I will see each one of you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's NFL. We're back to the NFL. I will be streaming Packers. Sorry, not Packers. Sorry. Giants, Jags. 49ers, Chiefs. Steelers, Dolphins. Tomorrow, NFL. We're back at it. Peace out, guys. Have a good afternoon.